He's on another level.
I'd suck heaps of dicks for $20 million.
No one cares about your saggy tits and your fucking.
Is your name?
Box.
I want to beat her to death with her dead fetus.
We're not saying anything wrong. We're just saying that teachers fucking boys is hot.
Come in my ass.
We're not endorsing kid porn. We're just giving you an avenue to do it.
Always down.
I hate when they call us the pommies. You guys are the fucking prisoners. You're fucking rapists with a tan.
How can you watch this through with like just laugh? Is that actually period what?
Yes.
That's a lot. You'd have to like. You'd have to like.
Abortion or some shit like what the
Well,
fuck?
no. Should I suck dick now? Should I take it up the ass?
Only white privilege I believe in is white woman privilege.
Yeah.
White male privilege doesn't exist. They work for their shit. They work for their shit.
I'm fucking leaving. You guys are sickos.
Don't be that misogynist.
You know who you're talking to here.
Listen here, bitch. Faggots, whores, penis. Come in your ass. Come in your mum's ass. Come in your dad's mouth.
Nothing beats a bottle of red wine and a fucking solid wank.
We're allowed to be hypocrites. That's the whole thing about this. We are all hypocrites.
Oh,
we're back.
howdy.
Hello.
Episode 129.
Kill yourself.
Oh yeah. Speaking of, we finally got this, which is awesome.
Oh yeah, this is the
This
trophy.
is the Kill Yourself trophy.
Yeah, which
As you can see, we have
Thank
the
you.
tree and the noose to Devin Cashmore.
Devin
right?
Cashmore's going on the fucking legends list.
We got the little chair there. Hang on, let's just. That might be better. There we go.
So,
Yeah, we
Shout-
got the little chair here for when you kill yourself on this little
yeah.
Noosey boy. There's a couple of fucking bullets here with our names on them.
What?
When
what-
we finally.
yeah, I don't know
kill
what
ourselves?
size rounds they are. They're kind of
two,
smaller
two,
than
three. They're
Okay,
two.
that's-
The funniest,
Oh, he's put wood in the top of them.
yeah, I know,
That's sick.
dude. The funniest
It's awesome.
thing is about it is like, so the amount of people that have said to me, I think one of you boys said it, that we should get a doll of the person that's killed the winner and hang him in the fucking
Yeah.
And people were saying it in the post as well.
Were they?
Well, we could move,
Well,
move that off there
it got
and then just
so-
hang, that way there's actually space to hang them. There we go. They can dangle off there. That's awesome.
well,
So-
it got
so-
fucking deleted off the fucking Facebook page, and then because I was the one that posted the picture, they added restrictions to my account. They said, right, but the funniest part of it, right?
COVID restrictions?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, go on.
It's so now I can't do all this shit. I can't actually go live on Facebook, so I had to use an alternative account. And then after that, they sent me this. Oh, no thanks, man. Cheers. They sent me this. Said, how can we help? If you're going through a difficult time and want support, we'd like to help.
Man, kill yourself.
The best part about that is that like teenagers these days are popping their heads off like it's going out of fashion whenever someone's like, you're a homo. And they're like, online. So it's like, you can't, that's the most like high horse
Yeah.
white knight shit ever. You literally like, you create something that causes people to kill themselves every day and then they're like, we're here to help. No, you're not.
You're here to help. You literally destroyed humanity.
Yeah.
The young generation now sucks because of social media. Like, you've destroyed their psychology.
Facts, yeah. Definitely.
But I got to, shout out to Devin Cashmore. What a legend. He hit me up, brought it to the office, dropped it off for us and everything.
I got to hang out for a bit.
Yeah, had a
Shit
yarn with him. Yeah, fucking legend. He's from down south
You
as well.
suck him up.
Is he?
Sucked him off a couple times.
Yeah.
He said,
We service our listeners well.
we do.
No.
So, but he was like, yeah, someone said they were going to make it, never did. And I was like, fuck it, I'm making
Yeah, someone
it.
did say that.
Well,
I don't remember.
And
Yeah.
and
also someone
and
made
he
a
said,
fucking-
that we got him through the COVID times and all that. So that's fucking cool, you know.
Who was it
So,
that did this?
shout out to
I,
you,
I
man.
don't know who did this.
Oh. Was it him
It's
as
an
well?
otter with chloroform.
Oh no, that
It's a
Was
good,
that Matt
good
Hibben?
design.
It was Liam. We got the actual one. We got to make the shirt.
Yeah, I
so-
got it. I just
Yeah, Liam. It's a bit. I
Your
would wear
water
that. It's
baboons,
such
eh?
a sick design.
So
Pretty good.
since that episode, June baboon has been in my like vocab hard. And whenever I fucking like get in an Uber and shit, I'm just like, look at this fucking June baboon.
Hey, right.
Yeah, it's there. It's
I got
cemented.
People were calling me water baboon on my birthday. Like they were
Were they?
posting like "Happy birthday, you water baboon."
Nah.
You are a water baboon.
Yeah.
That's right. I
Yeah.
can't deny it.
Do you reckon
Yeah.
June
Just
baboons and
damming up
water baboons
rivers.
don't like each other?
Yeah.
The
It's like
Lucy-
Palestine, Israel.
Yeah.
I think that they are.
Palestine and Atlantis.
Yeah, they're enemies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One's the fucking baboon
how's
of
this?
the
I
A lot
watched
of
sea.
this-
baboons are damming up all of their virgins. And the June baboons are like, our virgins! You can't dam
Yeah,
all our
and-
virgins.
and
And they're
most-
subbies, eh?
and-
And,
the
they're
otters
bombing
can't
the
rape 'em.
dams. Now then the June baboons are bombing the dams to let the virgins flow free.
I watched this documentary last night, and it was pre all this Palestine shit that just happened. It was just before, and this dude who's Israeli, he was like trying to give people in Palestine surf lessons.
Oh, yeah.
So he's trying to bring everyone together by
What, June surfing?
no, well, they got good. Well, I wouldn't say
Baboon
good. They had
surfing.
good beaches and decent surf as well. Like Israel or Tel Aviv or whatever does.
Yeah, I've heard that.
yeah,
I've
right.
heard that. Yeah.
Yeah, and so they're like, "Oh, we'll teach
Heard they got
Palestinians
good
how to,
baboons as
how
well.
to, how to surf." So he's like, "We'll bring everyone together," and he tried to do that. And the fucking Israelis wouldn't let him bring the surfboards in because they said they were going to use them as some kind of weapon.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Like, what?
They're deadly, those foam
Yeah,
covered
fuck.
with fucking
Yeah.
fiberglass.
So they wouldn't give them surfboards. So they were like, "Fuck you, we're going to kill you then."
Yeah. They just packed them full of C4. Yeah.
yeah.
I don't mind a C4 surfboard though.
Yeah.
They're really explosive on the wave. Yeah.
Imagine
actually
seeing
be
someone
epic.
explode on a wave.
No, it'd be
That'd
sick though. You
hilarious.
like catch a fucking sick left-hand bazzer. And then you fucking get some air off the top, and you're just like,
Bang!
how do you get more air? Blow
Yeah.
yourself up.
Yeah.
Why did surf culture become so fucking gay?
It was always
I don't
gay.
know. I never really.
But
yeah.
it used to just be about surfing, but then it became this like,
I don't know.
I throw a shark up way too often for someone who cannot surf. There's not a board that can support me.
yeah, you should,
Yeah. I'm buoyant enough.
But what's
you
the-
should surf
what's the-
with me. You should surf on me.
yeah, okay. Yeah.
What's the surf culture now? I don't even know.
I think it's just
These-
literally people like you just doing that.
It's that,
Oh.
and then it's also like
People like,
dudes getting in smashes over like it's like if you're a local and you surf a certain spot and you're like a random dude that comes in
Yeah, you
and
gotta
tries
you
to
gotta
surf.
bash 'em.
No, you got to like wait for like 3 hours apparently. You got to like sit out at the break and just chill and let all the locals do their stuff, and then maybe they might let
How
you
about
take away.
suck a dick?
If you just go
I'm
in,
not
and,
fucking
if you
doing
just
that.
go there and just like
They'll get pissed.
get on a wait, no, they'll like actually attack you.
The one I
Yeah.
like is when you go back to your hometown, the people that moved down there, like 4 years ago or whatever, they're like, who the fuck's this cunt coming
Yeah.
to my fucking town?
You're like,
Taking
I grew
my
up
fu-"
here.
Yeah.
You pull out your fucking school like photo book and you're like, this is me, Bustleton High.
They're like,
Year
oh,
4."
shit.
Yeah, this is me surfing this break before you were out of your daddy's balls, son.
Dude, it's so weird, man. We were down in Margs a couple of weeks ago, and like, yeah, I was just thinking about what it used to be, and it is better now because
Margaret.
it was a hellhole, and everyone would try and fire you. If you were going there, you were kind of like, I don't know if I want to go there because someone will try and fight me without a doubt. But but like, it's just all Europeans now, like European
fuck yeah.
hippies, and just fucking and yuppies. It's like,
Yeah,
there's-
it is a hell yuppie town now, eh?
yeah, it's a complete different, but and so is Dunsborough, man.
Yeah.
Like Dunsborough's full yuppie.
Well, Dunsborough became so popular over like the Christmas break period because it's down south, so like in winter it sucks, and it's right near Port Geograph where it's just like the windiest part of ever in existence. So the revenue there must be crazy, man. And like
Seems to
the
have more
properties,
like
dude. Have you
developments.
Yeah, have you seen
Yeah.
the properties from like that road,
Eagle
like
Bay?
Quindalup Road as well? So you start
No.
in Quindalup and you head south into Dunsborough.
Yeah,
They're all
yeah.
like $2 million properties, like on the beachfront.
Used to work on them when I first
Yeah.
started.
Yeah, and they would have been like 90K back in the day, like fucking nothing. And those people have turned the most ridiculous profit on.
How's all that, like from Bustleton to Quindalup, almost to Dunsborough, is all owned by church?
Yeah,
Like, it's
dude,
like
yeah,
Seventh
there's
Day
still-
Adventist.
There's all the
Yeah.
Pray the Gay Away camps along
Yeah,
that road.
I stayed in one of them.
And
Which
by
I
the way,
fully
I got
support.
fucked in
yeah,
one
you
too.
should. The one thing religion did right is praying the gay away.
Yeah.
They didn't pray hard enough because there's a few gays
They
left.
should have prayed the trans away
no,
as
they
well.
prayed
They
their
didn't.
cocks into young boys, and they were like, "Thank you, God, you've supplied again."
Dude, they put me up in one of
It's
them.
not gay if you fuck a young
No,
boy.
it's it's a psyop. It's a Christian psyop. That's all it is. They're like, we're gonna turn your son straight, and then they just butt fuck him for a week, and then send him back up, and he's like, he gets home, and he's just like, I'm gay, mom.
Those places, they're fucking. Most of them suck, man. Like,
Yeah.
they put me up in one because we played that.
Suck
We
dick.
played
They
like,
put me up my ass.
yeah, well, yeah, that was a part of the deal.
The priest.
Because we played in Dunsborough at a Levers event or some shit. They had these big tents set up and shit, and this like whole. I'm all good, man. Or this area cordoned off to, you know, for levers, which was hell lame, and I wouldn't have done it if I was a lever. But anyway, lots of
There
people
was
did.
levers at the camp. They're not down in Dunsborough.
No, I was in Dunsborough.
Oh
was
yeah,
gonna
they
say
have
worst-
they have a
worst
fence
levers
now
ever.
and shit, and you have to
Yeah.
buy tickets.
Yeah. So
Fucking lame.
Oh, they had these massive
And you have to
marquees.
get the
It's
jab.
like a,
You have to get the jab to last
yeah,
shit.
that's
You have to get the jab.
who
To go to
the fuck
Levers.
would go? Like, I'd be like, no,
You
this
go
is
and
gay.
then everyone's just like,
Don't they all
"Are
go
you
to
having
Bali now?
fun?"
Don't
They
all
do.
go
The
to Bali
Queenslanders
now?
all
Yeah.
used to. I don't know if they still do.
Everyone
but they
does
used to.
now, I think.
Yeah.
It's cheaper.
Yeah, fucking
Right,
right.
have you done-
It is
A
cheaper.
flight there is cheaper than it is to
It
fucking
is.
put fuel in
and
your
the
car
piss
and
is
drive down
cheaper,
south. Yeah.
and drugs and everything.
Dude, and it's dry. Like that
Yeah.
thing, that is dry. You're not allowed to bring piss in.
No,
They
you're not.
search all the cars.
Yeah. I got busted with piss in there. And I'm like, dude, I'm 25. I'm here to play. I'm not a fucking minor. I can drink. And they're like, no,
I'm
you
here to
can't
fuck
bring
the
it in.
minors.
Yeah, that's what I said.
You're like, I'm just gonna rape some minors and get them drunk.
So we
No
played the
biggie.
show, and they're like,
Arrest
"Oh,
me
there's
after I've
accommodation
done it.
for you
Who gives a shit?
afterwards." And they go, "Here's the address." And I'm like, "I'm pretty sure that's where all the Jesus camps are." And they're like, "Oh no." And we get there, it's Jesus camp. I'm like,
It's like,
"Fuck's
it's not-
sake."
It's not a Jesus game.
Dude, we all went there. It was a group of like everyone in the band and then a few extras. And then we all found the place. We went in. It was fucking disgusting. Like all the mattresses were like
Yeah.
gross.
Covered in cum.
Probably.
Covered in boycom.
Yeah.
It was boycom everywhere.
Boycom. That sounds Jewish for some reason.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
Boycom.
The Jews like boycom. Shalom, a boycom.
You're a fucking
The cream of some young guy.
idiot. Some young guy cream. My favorite kind of cream.
Yeah,
Some
so we're
young
like, we
boycom.
stayed there for like an hour, and then someone just said, we're all trying to sleep, and someone said, do you want to just fucking drive home? And everyone's like, yeah, let's drive home. So we just got up, packed our shit, and fucking left.
That's the thing about.
And that
like,
was
you're
why
not
you didn't
that
get
far
raped.
away. But you're not that far away, so why would you even stay?
I know.
You like
Well, I
you see
thi-
the accommodation, you're like, let's play and go. Fuck this place.
Well, the other thing
Completely
is that-
ruins it too. You're not gonna have any fun staying up. There's like that sweet hotel there.
No,
they
I
could
know.
put you up in.
Like, well, yeah, they definitely weren't going to do that.
At least
that
put you
costs
up.
money.
Well, the thing is, there was two big tents, right?
Give us some
We played
boycom,
2
at least.
years in a
Boycom.
row, and there was this massive tent, two big ones, and all rides and all sorts of shit. One had DJs, the other one had bands.
Yeah.
So you can guess where all the fucking kids were.
DJs.
Yeah. You could not get into the DJ tent, and in the bands one there was probably
Yeah,
like 200
it's
people.
literally because
Yeah.
most of
Yeah.
them are trying ecstasy for the first night of their life, and all like, oh, just loving
Well,
it.
all the
I don't
pussies
know
in the
about
fucking, all the pussies in the DJ tent. Where are you going to go? Is just to fucking stare at a bunch of metalheads, or go fucking try and pick
You
up?
got
when
like one neck beard, fucking stinky nerd in there, like,
Dude, they didn't pay us either. So my guitar player stole their fucking smoke machine. We just chucked it in our car and fucking drove off.
and it
with
was just a bong. He's like, I stole your smoke machine.
And then also because he was a hell like back in the day, he was sort of he looked a little sort of Marilyn Manson-ish, like he had long dreads and
Oh, he's a loser. Yeah.
yeah, and he was out the front, right? I don't know what he was doing, having a cigarette or some shit.
Yeah, being a loser.
And, yeah,
doing
yeah.
loser shit.
Yeah.
Being
Yeah.
a
And
fucking piece
I was
of shit.
inside, and then I'm looking out, and like it looked like there was a fight going on. I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh, yeah.
So I walk out the front, and it's my guitar player, right? And he's a skinny little dude,
Yeah.
you know, obviously that type of guy. And all these like
He's
these
like,
young guys, like 17-year-olds are fucking like trying to rip into him, like start shit with him.
Yeah.
You know, and
He
Fair
should have
enough.
molested him.
Oh,
Molest
yeah.
him. I'm
Easy
teaching-
target.
that way he was. Yeah.
Look at this fucking loser.
And
He's
then I
come to
walked
hang out
out.
with 17-year-olds. Are you a pedophile? Pretty sure you're a pedophile.
And then I
Is that
walked
your
out
smoke
and I
machine,
go,
bro?
and I'm like, "Oi, what the fuck's happening here?" And they all kind of like thought, "Oh fuck, there's he's got mates here."
Yeah,
and
he
the
came
cunt-
out all trend up. Just
yeah,
like,
the cunt's
what do you want?
twice all of our size, so maybe we shouldn't fucking pick on this guy anymore.
Yeah.
And then once we finished, we left because we were like, "Fuck, hanging around a bunch of 17-year-olds. We just look like pedos.
Hey,
Get the fuck out of there."
That's
but
like-
did you go to do levers as a toolie?
Yes, I did.
So did I.
Yeah.
Really?
And the next year, yeah.
You did 1 year?
1 year, yeah.
I did. I missed a few years and then did it.
Oh, really?
yeah.
You're a proper pedo.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, see, this I was just gonna say this. All the guys that went to my school who did that, all of them are total fucking creeps. And they did it for like 5-6 years.
No,
They're just
okay,
like the
that's a bit
next lot
much.
of year 12s. They're like,
That's a bit much.
I just went down there to get off my head on red Mitsubishis and stand there. It was like, oh,
Red Mitsubishi.
guys went down. We lived there, so all of us boys
Oh,
just went
sure.
down there and just got smashed.
No, I went down with-
I actually
fingered
hooked
some
up.
young tup.
I went down there with a bunch of girls that were leavers. So I was like, well, that's my get out of jail card. I just,
That's
I'm with
get out
them.
of pedo jail
Yeah,
free
yeah,
card,
that's what
eh?
it was. Yeah, it was sitting around this fucking. We went to Margaret River. I was sitting down at where the river mouth is,
Yeah.
and there was a massive bonfire, which I'm sure probably happened every year. Or
Yeah, and
happens every year.
Bravely.
Yeah, the main
Yeah, that's
river.
where everyone went. Yeah.
Sitting around. I think I told this on the pod before, and there was this bunch of fucking dude. They were probably from Bustleton or some shit. They were hell sort of trying to start with everyone. And they were about 10 years older than everyone.
That would have been from Margs.
Okay.
That's a telltale Margaret River bloke thing to do.
Is that
They
right?
go to all the towns and try and smash people for fun.
Well, they were
They just
definitely
always-
trying this shit, and they were standing around like pushing people around,
I
and
guarantee I know the people that it was. too.
and they were bigger, like they were older than me, and I was like a few years older than all the schoolies as well. And and he grabs a bottle. We're all there's 200 people in a big circle and fire in the middle, and he grabs a bottle, a finished bottle, and just fucking lobs it up in the air like that. Like
Yeah.
how I don't know how high.
Yeah.
All of a sudden comes down, smashes straight on this chick's head, like sitting 2 or 3 down from me, knocks her out.
Yeah.
I'm like, we got to
Did
do
it
something.
shatter?
We got to do something. No, it didn't. Just went ping off her fucking head. And I'm like,
Oh, man.
No, dude, I'm not sure. Like, it's actually pretty hard to break those. Like,
Right.
you know, like you drop beers all the time, and like you'll smash some, but most are pretty all right.
Yeah.
If you hit someone, especially with that corner, like the corner
Oh,
between
yeah.
like the tall
Oh,
bit,
the
that's,
head-
and that's
the
where
hard
people
bit.
normally get. Dude,
yeah.
that shit ain't
You're on
break.
your
No, it didn't
hole.
break.
It doesn't break.
And she got knocked out.
Yeah,
Like instantly.
Not surprised.
And so we're like, fuck, we got to do
Especially
something.
when it's a surprise.
Bitch
If you
got
just sit
knocked
there and
out.
It's just like boom.
yeah, she's having a good time sitting around a fire.
Not anymore.
Oh, fuck.
Now she's having a sleepy time, mate.
So we're like, fuck, we've got to do something. Like, someone's got to do something. And it was like, well, I guess it's up to us.
No,
Because
just put a
everyone else
blanket on
here
her, eh? Put a pillow under her. Good night.
floated down the river.
What's this?
Let her go.
Facebook says we removed something you posted. I wonder if it's our live stream.
Nah, it's not. It's the fucking, it's the
I didn't
trophy.
post it.
Yeah, I did. And now I'm in Facebook jail.
Facebook should kill itself.
Yeah,
But it won't.
Kill itself.
AI would never kill itself, you know?
I know.
it's not going to.
I would love it if it killed itself.
Actually, no, AI did kill itself. They programmed an AI to do a mundane job of just like packing and stacking shells.
And it killed
Yeah,
itself.
Or something.
it was like an AI plug, programmed into this robot, and the robot was like doing all these orders, and then it realized like if this is what I'm doing forever, like fuck this, and it just shut down, and the robot just collapsed to the ground, and they're like, oh my god, it euthanized itself.
I love how
Way
logical
quicker
it
than
is.
most people would if they fucking were in that situation.
Yeah.
They'd do it 20 years before they kill themselves.
Yep.
Fucking how yum is that jerky? It's
It's
fucking
delicious.
epic, eh?
Oh, is
That was a
is
Harvey
that from
Bear.
that place on the way down to?
No, you can just get this, I think, at all the stores now. But
Oh,
it's
okay.
joy,
Yeah,
bro.
it probably is from Harvey, but I think they've
Oh,
got,
yeah,
they
it's
got
from
a bit
Harvey,
of a
yeah.
monopoly with
on
the beef.
orange juice and beef.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it?
If you're from Harvey,
never
do you
seen-
have orange juice on your beef?
I've
Is it like,
never
I need
seen-
orange juice
What?
sauce
They don't
on my
have
beef?
fucking like orchards out there though.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, but you know the Harvey orange?
I
Harvey-
know, but I don't think they have orchards.
Don't
out there.
know?
I think it's just piss take, eh?
Is it?
Yeah, all
It's
the
mostly
orchards,
milk, isn't
all
it?
the orchards are down near
In Harvey.
no,
Milk, right?
Pemberton.
Milk. I thought it was milk, orange juice, and fucking beef.
Well, everyone thinks orange is because of the big orange that's not even there anymore, or is it still there?
But I thought the big orange was there because they grow.
I think it's gone.
I mean, have you
What, in
had
Harvey?
got
Yeah.
yourself a 2 liter
I haven't seen
fucking bottle of
Well,
Harvey
no-
Fresh
I
orange juice.
religiously drink Harvey Fresh. It's fucking delicious.
Is it?
The orange and passion fruit temp juice is like
Well, I mean,
my life
it
force.
probably is more fresh than other orange juices because they're all
it's-
from fucking
well,
China or something.
No. It's pure sugar.
Yeah, it's the
But it
fake
is
shit. It's like the
fucking-
25%. It's
yeah.
like Orange Sea. Remember that
oh,
shit?
bro.
Orange-
So good.
It's orange drink. It's like purple drink.
Oh, fuck yeah, it
orange
is.
drink.
It's delicious, but
I used to love that Orange Sea shit now. Laura still buys it because she's 4. And I drink it now and I'm like, it tastes like the vitamin C chewies that you buy from
yeah,
Chew.
bro, it's hectic,
Yeah.
eh? Orange Sea is a bit too much sugar, but the temp is like the right amount of diabetes, you know?
I'm not gonna lie, the passion fruit orange one was an epic. The passion
Joy.
Fruit orange.
fruit is a great flavor to combine with anything. Just
Passion
real
fruit on
passion
itself
fruit.
is good.
How it tastes amazing. It's phenomenal.
Yeah.
How does
I
it
worked
taste?
on
like?
I worked on a orchard growing up, and they did passion fruits. I ate them all the time.
Yeah, they're young.
They're awesome. Yeah. What was I gonna say?
You literally whack it
Yeah,
on ice
that
cream.
that
Sick.
that big orange, is it still there? I don't think it's there. Like
Isn't
no one
it?
no one goes the
They replaced him with the big OJ Simpson. There's got a big rapist there now.
it's just Barry Woods. No, because everyone goes the coast way down south. No one goes the fucking the hills way anymore.
Yeah, no one
but
goes
you used to have
Albany
to go
Highway.
the hills way, right?
Yeah.
So that's why the big orange was the big orange.
Yeah.
But now no one fucking goes there anymore.
It's just been decommissioned.
It has, because I went to go up there. I remember you used to be able to, but now you can't anymore. I don't even think it's there. But
You can't go past Harvey.
no, you can. You can't go into the big. You used to be able to get inside the orange and
Oh.
go up the top. It was like a lookout.
That was the most fucked way to have to go down south.
Yeah, it's pretty shit.
Used to take like 90 years to
And
get
it's
down.
boring as fucking shit.
Do
as well.
you remember when like you had to go through Mandurah? Like
Yes.
you were going the coast where you go through Mandurah, you come out the other side, and then you could get on that fucking dual carriageway that were,
Yeah, I do.
and it used to take for. I used to drive it every weekend when I come up to Perth and hang out. And you'd just be like, it'd take.
I can't
so
believe people
fucking
from
long.
down south do that. Like at Bunbury, people do it like a lot. They'll go up to Perth to go to bars and shit on a Friday night, and then drive all the way down, fucking back down to Bunbury.
I would like.
That's nuts.
Finish work right when I was 17. I had a
Yeah.
fake ID. I'd finish work at like 3 or whatever, and it'd just be like carton of beer straight away. Cash your fucking. You remember when you get paid in a check? Go to the bank, get your cash straight up to pick the boys up straight up to Perth.
Really?
Pingers, beers, pingers.
Really?
It is-
Oh, and where do you stay though? Like you just fucking
My
go-
mate, my
yeah, mate.
brother, my mate's brothers, and that, we were all kind of mates, but they were a few years older. They'd moved to Perth, and they all had a house up there.
Oh,
So it was just a party house.
It was
and you
like
just-
pre-Bulwer.
it was like Bulwer. It was horrendous. It was so good, but it was just, and
Yeah.
you'd go up there and stay for the weekend.
Oh,
Then
that's all right. That's
on
good,
a
yeah.
Sunday, you'd like. Probably every second Sunday, you'd ring your boss and tell him that your car broke down so you could go to the cot. And you'd be like,
The
yes.
cot was the shit back in the day, man.
cot.
Fucking
Oh, it
hell.
was the bomb, man. You'd be
So
like, "Yes,
many
he
halls."
believed me," and you get off, and he's like, "You fucking useless cunt."
Do you remember waiting to line up to get into the cot for like
Oh, yeah.
an hour?
But
it's worth it.
minimum.
Because if you get in there, you're like,
Never
there's
went.
tits everywhere. This
Oh,
is
yeah.
fucking awesome.
It was the best. I got beaten up or glassed by a bunch of chicks there once. She split my head open.
I
Yeah,
remember you telling
Fucking
us this
hell.
story.
yeah.
Oh, it was sick. It was so good. Chicks will glass you. Fucking great time.
Yeah, you get fucking glassed.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
chicks
not
were
so
out
good.
of control back then.
Yeah, they were. Well, I think they probably still are, but yeah.
Oh man, I had so many good nights there.
Oh, some chick the
That was
other week,
epic.
man. I went out last weekend because we haven't done a pod. We didn't do pod last week. Went out the other week. I don't know. We went to some place in the city. I don't know. And I went into the fucking Dunnies, and one of the toilets was blocked. So I'm like, oh. I went to. I didn't even look, and I went to piss. I'm like, oh, it's full. So I went to walk over to the next one. Some chick walks in, just stares at my cock.
Really?
And then just shuts the door and then starts laughing and telling her friends that she saw my cock.
Really?
I'm like, you motherfucker.
You should have kicked in the door and been
Yeah.
like, now you have to suck.
Yeah. And I was like, this is
Not
fucked.
even. Don't laugh. fuck you. Now everyone
She
thinks I
didn't.
got a small dick.
Well, she didn't
And
say
I
small
do.
dick. She just said cock. So I'm like, well, that doesn't mean yeah. It means I
Were
passed.
you looking at my pen dick? Stop looking at my
should've-
pen dick.
You should have asked for security footage and then sued her for sexual
I
harassment.
should have, man. Yeah.
100%. You still can.
Should have
Yeah.
cut her head off and put it on a pike out the front of the
No,
restaurant.
way better just to ruin her life by making her pay you thousands of dollars every month.
Head on a stick.
Oh, and then I got turned down by an Asian bitch.
She'll
as
do
well.
it to herself eventually anyway.
And then I got turned down.
Cuts her head off on a stick.
And then the corpse drops.
And then I got turned down by an Asian bird. She said she wasn't interested. I was like, "Fuck you, you're Asian. You have to be interested."
You're losing your edge,
Yeah.
Drew.
I know.
You're losing your
Because I
edge.
haven't
know what it
been
is?
back there for so long.
You know
No, it's because
what?
you're off the trend. That's what it is.
Maybe.
Oh, how was that photo of you? That photo. Someone was. Who was
Wait.
it? Someone was like, "What's that photo?" Oh, it was Dan. He's like, "Was that photo of you and Drew from like fucking
When was
10,
that?
15 years ago?" I was like, "No, it was like 5 years ago."
Yeah.
Was it
Yeah.
5 years ago?
Yeah, it was probably about 5, maybe 6.
It's at mine, eh?
No, it's
No, where
at
is it?
it's at
It's on the river, eh?
yeah, it's
Yeah,
down
I'll try and
at
find
where Kudata was.
Oh,
It's there.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
in that
East Perth,
place, yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it would. I think it was like 2019 or something like that.
They're removing more shit. Fucking wankers. eh?
Fuck
Actually?
off.
What are they doing now?
I don't know. It just said they removed something else.
Yeah, that's what I got.
It's funny how that
Thanks.
happens. Like they remove one thing and then they just come after you. Eh?
Remove yourself from the earth.
Where's the photo? I can't find it. Yeah, it's up here somewhere.
They need to
I
kill
don't- I have
themselves.
no idea when that was. I don't. Here we go. This is it. It looks. It's on the.
It's in the OnlyFans, eh?
Where is that? That looks like East Perth.
Oh, here we go,
Yeah,
boys.
it is. Is that Kudata? You're looking
Yeah,
at
it's
South
Kudata.
Perth,
It's Kudata.
Oh.
That's a Havoc shirt, eh?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, that was mine. I lent it to you
Oh,
because
yeah,
you
I
didn't have
remember
it. Yeah. It was like 2019, 2018.
Was this?
something.
You must have had Ross River during this, eh?
Yeah, probably did. Yeah,
I think so.
would have been around that time.
It's
Look at
funny.
your emo fringe, eh?
It's full screamo as fuck, eh?
Yeah.
It's funny how you just don't even remember how much everyone's changed. You look
Yeah.
at someone and you're like, shit.
You just get used to it, man. When you
I know.
like when you see him over time, you're like, oh, yeah, it's just so and so, whatever.
That was
Yeah.
before your hair started going grey. You've got
Oh,
like
yeah.
a grey tinge
Dude,
now.
Oh, yeah, I got
you
full
want to
grey.
see great? I am fucking
Silverback.
Are you great as well? I never even noticed.
100%, bro.
Welcome to the club.
I will outdo you, boy. It's coming in so quickly.
Dude, have you seen
Really?
the sides
Oh, yeah.
of mine? It's full grey. There's not
Oh, yeah.
even
Well,
any
they're saying that
blacks
even
in-
like kids are
Yeah.
getting gone grey, man, from like 20s now.
It usually happens when they launch a tyrannical regime on the fucking
Yeah.
world. Dude,
Well, I was going to say,
so-
man, like on TikTok. So America's going into the colder months, right? And there's all these TikToks from people, and they're going, "Have you noticed that like everyone's sick at the moment?" And they're like, I don't know why." And I'm like, this has got to be satire. Is this really for real? You don't know why?
Yeah,
You
it's so
fucking
weird.
assholes.
Third year in a row that it's just randomly happening
Yeah.
after like we all got locked down and fucking jabbed.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
And then
So
all
weird,
the
so weird
comments.
how I haven't been sick. Oh,
All the comments they're saying,
Shouldn't I
"Oh
be
yeah, I'm
dead?"
sick as well. I don't know why."
You should be
Oh,
dead.
Fuck.
why am I still alive? So Steve, one of the boys just put in the Pels Boys chat. He said, anyone here what the top doctor, Australia's top doctor, so piece of shit flog that should be hung, said about
Yeah,
on
it's
the
not a-
project. Reckons we
not
need to
great
stay
reckon so.
indoors, wear masks and put our big boy pants and get another vaccine. It's like,
Our big boy pants.
try it. Try it. See what happens.
No, but like, okay, you want me to do something? Don't use the term big boy pants. Now I'm not
Yeah,
doing
shaming
it.
I
someone
wanna
is
put-
not the way to fucking
Let's
go.
put our big boy pants on and hang them. I would like literally build gallows and just hang every one of
Yeah.
them.
Well, the
That's
other
big-
thing is, wouldn't putting your big boy pants on saying no, fuck you to
Oh, that-
anything the government tells you to do?
it's full
Yeah.
gaslighting, man. They want you to think that being a man is being a spineless cuck and just complying without any kind of critical
Yeah.
thought whatsoever. Being a man is actually looking at a situation and deciphering for yourself
Yeah.
whether it's a good
Making your
decision or
own
not.
decisions.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's very true. yeah.
Listening
Like,
to your own
I-
intuition.
I watched the news and they told me to do this, so I've gone and done it immediately.
Not
That's-
a cuck at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not a man. Oi, Oi, I don't let other men fuck my missus. Promise. Promise.
Daddy government, tell me what to do. I'm getting him a Gowan tattoo.
Daddy government, I can't make my missus come. Have you tried Big Black Man who fucks her for you? I haven't. Oh, well, you should try that. Oh,
The
okay,
government
Daddy
just
government.
sends someone, mate. It's like, put on your big boy pants and let me fuck your missus in front of you. Come on, put your big boy pants
Mate,
on,
we'll
big
let
boy.
you wank in the corner.
Yeah, I'll-
Actually, you know what? No more wanking.
I'll let you film. No wanking, but you can film while I fuck
You
your
can wank
missus.
the film later. Actually, you know what? I'm confiscating the film. You know what? I'm just going to fuck your missus and then shoot you in the head. I'll shoot you in the head, then I'll fuck your missus.
I'll let your dad film, and I'll shoot you in the head. Your dad can shoot you in the head,
Yeah.
and then I'll film, and then I'll fuck your
I'll
dad.
jack your dad off, then I'll shoot him in the head. Put your big boy pants on.
I'll kill your whole family while they're wearing their big boy pants.
And I'll fuck their
Terms that
corpses.
fucking need to go, Big boy pants.
I'll put my big boy pants
Who the
on.
fuck
I'll
says
put
that,
my
eh?
little boy penis out, and I'll fuck your dad
My
with his
little
big
boy
boy
penis.
pants.
Oh, speaking of like, I don't know, like I always float either way with this one, but
Sexuality.
yeah, big boy plants and sexuality. But besides
Asians?
that,
Definitely not that one. No.
I'm
That's
pretty
right.
grounded.
That's great. I spoke out of term.
Strictly Asians only, yeah.
I was
You should-
talking out of term.
You
then.
should know better. Yeah.
Yeah.
How dare you disrespect him like that?
Elon Musk. Have you seen this thing? Have you seen this thing that he did recently on some fucking CNN or some shit?
No.
Man, it's actually quite good. Watch this. I'll fucking set her up. I might just got to take a sec.
Did he change Twitter to X?
Yeah.
Why?
It's something that
know.
goes back hell far. He planned to turn everything into X. It's like X.com. Everything.
Did
SpaceX.
he?
It's everything.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
right. Okay, space it. That makes
Right.
sense. This is just one of them, but this is quite good.
There was all of the criticism. There was advertisers leaving. We talked to Bob Iger
I hope
today.
they stop.
You hope
Don't advertise.
you don't want them to advertise?
No.
What do you mean?
If somebody's going to try to blackmail me with advertising, blackmail me with money, go yourself.
But
Go yourself. Is that clear? I hope it is. Hey, Bob, if you're in the audience.
well, let me ask you then.
He full just fucking.
That's how I feel. Don't advertise.
How do you think then about the economics of X? If part of the underlying model, at least today, and maybe it needs to shift, maybe the answer is it needs to shift away from advertising. If you believe that this is the one part of your business where you will be beholden to those who have this view, what do you do?
Why?
I understand that, but there's a reality too, right?
He's all happy.
That
as
is
well.
the reality. The reality is he can go fuck
Wendy
himself.
Aquilino's right here, and she's got to sell advertising.
Absolutely. So, totally. No. Actually, what this advertising boycott is going to do, it's going to kill the company.
And you think that the
And the whole world will know that those advertisers killed the company, and we will document it in great detail.
But those advertisers, I imagine, are going to say, we didn't kill the company.
Oh yeah.
They're going to say,
Tell it to Earth.
they're going to say, Elon, that you killed the company because you said these things, and that they were inappropriate things, and that they didn't feel comfortable on the platform, right?
And
That's what they're going to say.
And let's see how Earth responds to that.
It's that guy. He said Bob.
It throws-
That dude is the owner of Disney,
Oh, okay.
and they
Yeah.
were pulling the advertising, so he just fucking full for a roast him.
Well, how's the
Oh,
funniest thing
Disney
about
was pulling the advertising.
Yeah,
the funniest thing about that, apart from Elon Musk just telling people what's up,
yeah.
is how awkward the fucking interviewer got. He's
Yeah, I
like,
know.
what do I do now? I don't
Yeah, I
even know
know.
what question to ask. Is
That's
he
the
allowed
best
to
bit.
swear?
Did you hear him go?
It's like-
But what cunt? I just
Yeah.
said go fuck yourself.
Yeah. But, dude, ask a question or don't ask. Like, is this the first time you've heard someone tell someone else to go fuck themselves? Like, is it really that surprising? Do you think when these guys do fucking deals in boardrooms that they're just like, oh, hello?
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
No, there's lots of like,
It's
fuck you.
cutthroat,
We're
yeah,
not giving
fuck
you
yeah,
fucking
it's cutthroat.
20%, 15%.
Yeah.
You know?
So, what's his name? Dana White did one recently with there's a exercise machine called Peloton, and it was on what's his name's podcast, Theo
Those
Von's.
bikes, eh,
Theo,
which is
yeah,
great,
Theo Von was saying that he interviewed RFK Jr. and Peloton was a sponsor on Theo Von's podcast.
Sounds like a fucking Omni fucking Tron. What?
It's just a fucking exercise
Transformer.
bike. Exercise bike.
Peloton.
style
There's an
shit.
exercise
Peloton.
bike with a fucking screen.
Yeah,
that I think
that's
you
what it
can
is.
either interact with, or you
Yeah,
can
you
just put
can.
up a thing and it makes it look like you're grinding.
There's
something.
these things called bikes. You take them outside and they do that for like
Yeah.
$20.
Well, people love
Yeah, but
those
we
machines.
like to run them over, so you're
Yeah.
safer inside.
And
Anyway,
anyway,
inside. You can get COVID outside.
So
too.
the guy
can.
that owned that Peloton, the company owner, he emailed or rang Theo Von and said, "We want you to take down the podcast with RFK because we don't like what he
Oh
said."
yeah, I heard about that.
And
yeah.
he said that when Dana White was on the show. And Dana, you got to watch it, man. Dana White just fucking rips this guy. Pull a picture of him. I want to see what he looks like. And he goes,
Can you find this?
Guess where do you think this guy lives? And he's like, California. He's like, California.
I love it how Dana White is he like obviously patriot, loves that America gave him the opportunity to do something fucking awesome,
Yeah.
and he just says it how it is. And we need more powerful people with like to actually stand up now and call it out. And I
mean,
wonder,
we've had 2 this week.
do you wonder if Elon Musk, what I think is happening maybe, and Cookie was saying, I haven't read it yet, but he found all these videos recently of people that are really into creating AI, like some of the people way at the top of the field, and they're starting to say it's cunts fucked with AI. We need to shut it down. It's way further ahead than anyone thinks, and it's terrifying. And then you think how Elon Musk was all about transhumanism, and now it's like he's going the other way. Bought Twitter, trying to fuck all these people up. What if AI has become sentient? It's out of control, and it's pushing this transhumanist plan,
he was
and
the
the
one
people
person
are
that
starting to
talked about it.
realize they're not part of the plan because apparently AI is already talking negative about humans. It's already like not like we don't need humans. But which we're building the infrastructure for AI. Think about all the 5G, all the smart cities, the surveillance. It's all AI infrastructure. Who knows what the fuck that shit they're injecting into people is?
Yeah.
They could be thousands of years ahead of what we think they are, and just plotting our end, and
100% they
and
would.
we're doing it.
I mean, you wouldn't tell anyone your plan, especially if you're as smart as AI is.
Yeah.
Would you?
Yeah.
But what's in it? But yeah, maybe a guy like Elon Musk has gone, like this is actually no good for anyone or me.
I don't know. I'm so on the fence with Elon because he does things that are awesome and he does things that are very
Yeah.
questionable, and you're just like, what is he actually all about? But lately he's been doing more awesome stuff. So I don't know.
It's like he was definitely controlled op at some point. Whether he's like changed
I don't
now
know whether
or
he was necessarily controlled up or not, but just like he was definitely like
had his own agenda. Or,
he pushes agendas, and then either he was pushing a certain type of agenda to get where he got, and then once he got there, he was like, now I can actually be who I am, because that's kind of what it seems like to me. Because he is just being very much, at least it appears to be quite authentic.
yeah.
I mean, that's what it appears to me, but it could just be shock value. It could be another way. Like, you go on news and you say, go fuck yourself on live television. People are going to be like, whoa, that's crazy. You can't do that. Like, right.
Yeah.
Especially from someone like him, they wouldn't expect it.
I do look at the world at the moment, and I do feel like I felt like it for a while that it's turning in our favor and we're winning. But you look at it and you look at how hard they're trying to bring this COVID thing back, and that all that does is tell me that they're fucking pathetic. Like they've got nothing. They don't know what to do anymore because they know no one's buying it. Look at the comments. There's not one person agreeing with it. Everyone's roasting it. They're turning the comment sections off when they post
I know,
it.
dude. How crazy is that? Or it's most relevant.
Yeah.
And it's like, relevant to who?
Yeah.
What the fuck are you talking about?
The
cunt?
most relevant one just cuts out anything that they don't want you to see. And you gotta-
Literally, haven't you noticed that with
Yeah.
our posts in OnlyFans?
Yep.
It's most relevant, 0 comments. All comments,
Yep.
all the comments.
I know.
It's like, oh, okay.
It's so frustrating, all this censorship and like. I don't get why people actually think that that's okay. Why are people not just like, we're done with this? Let's stop it. Let's just fucking hold these people's feet to the fire.
Yeah.
and force them into
Klaus
doing what
Schwab's
we
is
want.
kicking off again. He's fucking.
Is he?
Yeah, I saw a video and he's trying to push the whole narrative again, being like, this is what we want to do, and it's all the same old shit. It's him literally pushing the Great Reset again.
Yeah.
And he's like, we're not far off, rah, all this shit. And yeah, it's so cooked, man.
There's
It's like,
something-
give up. No one wants this. And he's literally, it's crazy, dude. He's in this video, he's like praising China. He's like, China's got it down packed. Look at what they're doing. they're-
1.4 billion slaves. That's why.
yeah. And it's like, look at all these things they're implementing, like digital currencies and fucking, 15-minute cities and all this sort of stuff. He fucking has a fucking throbbing hard erection for China.
Why is
and
it-
it's like, no one wants that.
Yeah.
No one.
Not
No-
even the Chinese.
Literally.
No.
They're throwing themselves off of balconies when they were fucking locked down from COVID because
Yeah.
they couldn't get food, couldn't leave. They literally rioted. Look at Hong Kong, for Christ's sake. There was fucking mass riots. Like, does that look like a peaceful community to you?
Are people happy?
Yeah,
But
but clearly they're not. I'd never seen a happy person throw themselves off a fucking skyscraper before.
Why
you only
is it
do
that
that when
there's
you're
a-
desperate.
Yeah, and why is it that there's all these people that are hell bent on like their wet dream is to have us locked all in little like gated prisons where we can't leave,
Yeah.
15-minute cities and
You know what I
surveilled
reckon
and
it is? I reckon they're like vampires or something where they live for like a bajillion years. And they were like, during the American era where they had slaves, they were like, yes, this is awesome.
Yeah.
And then it got taken away and they're like,
that's fucked. This is fucked.
we're bringing it back. It's not just going to be black people, that's going to be all people.
Schwab could definitely be a fucking vampire.
He looks like he dresses like a vampire.
He is a fucking piece of shit. Look at all these cunts, man.
Yeah.
They're all 1,000 years old. They're all dying. Like
Yeah.
him and fucking, like what, George Soros, all of these like 90,000 years old. You're like, what are you going to do? Say you get this slave system, it takes till you get it in 2030, your proposed date. You'll be dead. Like most of them will be dead, and Bill Gates will be on his way to being dead.
But they
Like-
won't be. They'll just change their face and then fucking bam, they're back out there.
Yeah, maybe
100%.
Maybe they've worked out how to live their consciousness, like their consciousness moves through their generations into other
Yeah.
younger people.
Maybe they're like that thing from Star Trek. You know, the one where like it has all the consciousnesses in them.
The Borg.
Yeah. And it's like when someone else is born, they're born with all those other like the previous consciousnesses. And
Yeah.
then they have to like come to terms. You remember the Star Trek, the new one they brought out on Netflix?
Yeah.
And it was what they used the whole. It was the biggest like tranny push ever. Where because
She had someone inside
Yeah,
her.
she had all these consciousnesses in her head. So she was like, I don't like being called this name. I prefer like they or like them. And it was just like, "Ugh."
Fucking
That-
hell.
This
That
show
was-
was so good right up until
It
this
was
point.
epic. I couldn't watch it either.
Yeah.
Because remember how
I kept watching it, but I was just like, this is gay as fuck. Like, I hate this.
remember how
I
they
hate
went like
watching it.
hell far into the future and all the technology was fucking sick. It was like real cool concepts.
They were using
And-
mushrooms to fucking travel through space.
Yeah.
The spores of the mushrooms. They're like bing bong on a mushroom. And it's like,
That was such a fucking awesome idea. The mycelium network was
Yeah.
like, through space was like a mushroom network.
Yeah.
That was fucking epic.
it was sick, bro. But yeah, the whole thing was pretty like, it was always going to be gay heavy from the start. Like the engineer was a fag. That chick's basically a fag. Like, and then there's an actual fag who's like, they, them, I've got consciousnesses into me. It's like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Like, it's a cool concept. Don't ruin it.
Get a consciousness in your mouth, you fucking whore.
She's just like, I want to cut my tentacles off or something.
Yeah. Like, it's just they cannot make a show without everyone's
Well, have you
trans.
seen- I tried to
everyone's
watch
like,
some of that new Marvels movie. Fuck, don't even bother with that shit.
Which one?
God, there's like
I
one
hate
that's all
those-
women. So
Why?
Marvel needs to
they
go on the
have,
kill
you know how
yourself.
they have like, they had sort of like Captain America, all the main ones.
Oh, yeah,
and they're
yeah.
all dudes.
Yeah, and now
all
they're
the
all
younger
chicks.
ones are all chicks.
Yeah.
all of them. It's like, no one wants that. The men, I mean, okay, some females probably do watch Marvel
Was she
movies.
like the super dishwasher or something? Like, super hell bad at driving?
Throws
like,
plates at you.
Yeah. That just drives a car into you. And it's like, oopsies.
Super car crash. I'm super car crash girl.
And then she
Super
goes
period.
on.
She just like there's rivers of blood come out of their pussy.
Super angry.
Yeah, no one's watching it, man. Like, it's just gone. I mean, no one's really watching those movies anymore. But yeah, I tried to watch. Well, I did actually watch Napoleon as well.
Dude, actually,
great.
this is an actual thing. How from the 90s, go and look at the superheroes to the bloke superheroes now. They're all
Yeah.
fucking beta cucks.
Yeah.
You go from the 90s, and there's these huge, the Arnold and all. They're fucking tanks. Even like Bruce Lee, everyone. Now Spider-Man's just a little fucking rake beta cuck soy boy. He's literally a bottle of soy sauce with arms.
He
and-
was always a
a
soy
mum.
boy, but
Yeah, it's supposed
because he
to.
was always a high school kid.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
true. But
yeah.
all of them,
When they made like Thor fat and stuff, like they just did dumb shit. It was
There
just
was-
hell unnecessary. Peter Quill from fucking Guardians of the Galaxy, and he's just like, I don't know.
Someone made a meme
Yeah.
of them all, like just all the superheroes now, and they're just all fucking losers.
Yeah.
'Cause
What's it? Mermaids. What's it?
Oh,
Ariel. She's fucking
black.
black now. Like, it's just crazy.
I think
man.
she was laying out on the rock too long, got a bit of a tan, and she's like, "I'm black." I mean, I'm back.
It's just fucking ridiculous, man. I watched that South Park
Oh, here's a good
episode
one.
about the Pandaverse recently,
Oh,
and
yeah,
it's
yeah.
pretty fucking spot
Oh,
on,
I haven't
man.
seen that one. So this is happening a
is.
lot. This is happening a lot, and it's also happening for people trying to explain things in history. And so this one says debunking the myth of the male hunter.
Oh, yeah.
Prehistoric women were
Blackwashing.
better at hunting than men. Study claims.
But
Yeah.
Wait,
but
Fuck.
they didn't.
but what, there's no what
But they
study?
didn't. What did you study though?
Yeah.
Bones? Did the bones hunt something? Like, fuck off.
What? And you know the funny thing is, now we're finding out. That was the hunter-gatherer thing even real? Looks like it was just advanced civilizations that go way back, and they're like hunter-gatherers, spear chucking, women were better than men. And you're like,
Literally impossible.
Science, yeah.
No, dude, look at the Olympics. Watch javelin. Then tell me that the women were better hunters.
Dude, you know when that
Bollocks.
14-year-old the women's soccer Australian women's soccer team played a team of 14-year-old boys and they smashed them
Yeah.
7-0,
Yeah.
14-0. Sorry, Was that-
Yeah, they absolutely
Destroyed.
destroyed them. But also, like 50% of women died from childbirth in
Yeah.
those days. They literally would like give birth, bleed
And
out,
then
and fucking die.
As you would.
And it's like, oh, then what? They just got up and hunted after that. Like, fuck off. There's no.
So the
And here's
the
thing,
reason why I think
women were
humans probably
happy not
did.
hunting. They
Yeah.
were happy.
I'd be
Yeah.
fucking happy too,
Yeah.
not hunting. I
They
would
were
go out
quite-
there and chase a fucking wildebeest
They
around.
didn't have feminism back then.
No.
Yeah.
Can guarantee it. And the women were normal. And they weren't feminazi butch whores.
Yeah, and
that
their hair
fucking
wasn't
whinged
blue.
about it. Yeah. And if you are one, you're not a woman. You're a disgusting, poor excuse for a human being.
This
you
is
know
a-
what are women?
Does
Feminine
saying-
women.
This is
Nice
a good,
women.
This is a good transition into that video that was posted in the OnlyFans.
Oh shit!
We'll
All
get
right.
it up. It is fucking ridiculous. It honestly it is. No, so just go to. It's just there, I think.
Oh, I used
Yeah, I've
sent it
in the chat.
No,
Yeah.
I just went to it in the sense.
Yeah, you're up.
Fucking
Don't
internet's
don't
not
close
going.
that. That's where it is.
How far back are we?
No, just it's. Dude, go to the chat. It's literally right there. Yeah.
What?
I think it's the same one that's just come up there, but
Oh,
yeah.
oh god! I'm not
Yeah.
gonna like this, are we?
Nope. It is retarded. Just wait till you hear the doctor. She's so patient with her, and then it's just like, no.
There's a doctor
No.
talking to her.
So I recently transitioned to being a guy, and I had a doctor's appointment recently. That doctor said I was pregnant. Doesn't make any sense because I'm obviously a guy. So I'm going to a second doctor now to get a
Obviously.
second opinion, and
Yeah.
I'll keep you guys updated.
Dylan,
Thank you.
just to let you know, I've been
What?
checking your charts and I've been looking over everything. And Dylan, you are 6 weeks pregnant.
That's not possible. I'm a man.
Okay, before.
Is this chick
you
pulling the
became
piss? She has to
Dylan,
be.
You must
Yeah,
be
it must
Tasha.
Well-
And Tasha must have been having relations in order to become pregnant because you're definitely pregnant.
Well, she did, and then I became a man.
What?
Well, now that you are a man, you're going to have to jump back in a position as a woman and become a mother.
Nope. Nope. I'm not going to be a mother, and I'm not pregnant because I'm a man.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, as
Just
far
wait
as
for it. It
our,
escalates.
church show, it did say that you are positive with a pregnancy test, so it says right here.
That doesn't make any sense. How can a man be pregnant?
Well,
Doesn't make
before
any
your
sense.
Transition.
She's got a point. How can a man be pregnant? Because you're not a man.
Transition doesn't mean that the child goes away.
Just fire out your asshole then.
Dude, can you imagine having to explain
You have
this?
options,
You're like,
but,
what?
We just want to.
And you're not comprehending it.
And not roast them.
Yeah. Oh, the roasting
No,
comes.
Is it?
Maybe I was, but I'm now a man.
You are pregnant now.
I'm not.
Like I said, when you transition, that doesn't just go away.
Like this with her.
Still in your stomach, yes. So
In my stomach,
Yes.
that's where the food goes.
That's where your baby is growing also. So
No, did I eat a baby?
no, you did whatever it took to make a baby.
I did not. Dylan did not.
You
Natasha
definitely
did, and that was past me. She don't exist anymore.
What?
Definitely.
Dylan
All
did
right,
not. What's she
it's
say?
Not here. How is a man pregnant? That doesn't make any sense.
Well, technically, you're not a man.
There we go.
I am a man.
I'm sorry to inform you. You have woman body parts, and
anatomy-wise, yes.
you can give birth, and you can.
How dare you? Where is your bedside manner?
I tried to have bedside manners, and I tried to tell you as a doctor that we have been going over the charts, and the charts states that you are 6 weeks pregnant. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
so let's pretend that this is real, which it isn't because I'm a man. Let's pretend like I am a pregnant man. What do I do about that?
We don't have to pretend, but it's a couple options that we do have.
Plenty of options. It's nothing to
You can
overreact about.
go ahead and give birth. Try adoption. You can try
other options.
I don't really want to say that.
But the case is that you are still pregnant. That's
Or
just
you
what
can
it is.
become a loving mother / father, however you want to put it. But long as the baby have love and you care.
Oh,
Bro.
that's fucking awesome.
It's so retarded though. Like I thought Sean and Marley were retarded, but they're geniuses compared to that. Honestly, that is on another level of
I love
delusional.
the main chick, the black chick. She's awesome. I love
Yeah.
how she's just getting some more and more impatient.
Yeah.
You can tell in her head she's
Where's
like,
your bedside
"Fuck
manner? It's
this
just
idiot."
like, are you fucking serious? Like this whole time been calling you Dylan and going along with the charade, and then you're just like, it's not possible. Dylan didn't have sex and therefore can't be pregnant. It's just like, hey, remember 6 weeks ago when you weren't Dylan? You had sex. You got pregnant, you fucking idiot.
How good is it how she's just getting railed by some bloke, gets preggers, and then she's like, oh, I'm a woman now, and that never happened.
No, I'm a bloke now because she was a woman. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, what?
But
Should've
You
just-
can't
should've
keep
just
up
said,
with
"Oh,
what
no."
they're doing.
You should have said, no, you're right, you're not pregnant, and just let her fucking deal with it. She's like,
Yeah.
why am I getting so big? I don't
Yeah.
understand. You're eating too much, cunt.
Yeah,
Stop
you
eating.
fat bitch. It's so weird, that whole idea, man. Like even what she's saying is hard to even understand what she's trying to get across. So I know that you're trying to say you're not a man, but she's saying the most retarded shit. That doesn't. It's not even coherent.
The thing that really irks me with this is like, your life must be so good that this is what you're angry about.
Yeah, and filming it and then putting it on the internet.
Like you're
spying on
have
someone.
it so good that this is your biggest problem.
Yeah.
Being a delusional fucking retard.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, bro. What the fuck is going
I
on?
honestly think that people need something to be angry about and what. Something
There's so many things.
I know.
There's so, like, how about the last 4 years?
Yeah, exactly.
How about that?
That's what pisses me off with all the fucking
There's
protests.
so many things to be angry about. How about the proxy war with Ukraine? How about the proxy war in Palestine?
Yeah, but they're lefties. They don't think about that.
Hey, yeah, they're destroying the world. The world is fucked.
Yeah, but like, how about just like like someone cuts you off on the freeway? Get angry about that. Like, and then you.
That's what pisses me off about these
I don't
Palestine
have
protests.
the brain capacity to fucking take this on and try and break it down. It's
Yeah,
like
I know.
it's so clear and obvious. You're a chick. You fucked the dude. Now you're pregnant.
Yeah.
What's the problem? Like, you did year 8 biology, yeah? We all fucking did. Like,
Yeah.
it's not difficult.
I just let it find
You know how your dad never shat out a baby?
What would
It's because your mum did it. Because it's a woman's job.
But
it's
if
also what made them terrible hunters in prehistoric times. But
if she's pregnant and then she's a dude, as in she got a fucking cock sewn on, then like just let her try and force the baby out somehow and see what happens.
Imagine, an episiotomy is nothing compared to trying to sew a penis back together. Holy shit!
The baby's like, where? How do I get out of this fucking place? There's no
The
hole.
baby's not concerned. The baby's like, I'm coming, and then the penis is like, and just folds into 8 pieces.
Fucking hell, man.
That's hot.
Yeah.
I want to see that actually happen. Actually,
Yeah, I'm
Well, all you
starting
need to do is fuck a dude and then transition into a woman, and then transition back into a dude. There's a lot of transitioning that needs to go on, and a lot of like
more
reproductive
transitions
surgery.
in a skate park.
Yeah, there's more trannies than what fucking supplies your house with power, mate. Like the old step up, step down voltage, eh? Step up to be a man, step down to be a woman again.
You can imagine, like in the future, it's going to be real easy to transition. They're going to make it hell easy, right? It's just going to be like a day thing. You just go in there. They've already got vaginas in a box or fucking cocks in a box, and they just fucking
cocks in a box.
It's my dick in a box.
And you just go in there. In my head, I always imagine like a Futurama type thing where it's just a machine.
Yeah, it's
and
a
they just
suicide
walk into the
booth.
machine and, it
It's
goes
a
like,
suicide booth,
and then
yeah.
you walk out as a chick.
We need suicide.
No, it's a
booth.
suicide. But this is literally what I was going to say. Is like I'm with you, Drew, but like it's just a farce. And they're like, "You want to transition? That's cool. Come here." And then they walk in, all you hear is a gunshot, and they're like, "Next." And it's like that fast. It's like, "Yep, real rapid these days." Next one, and it's just like shooting them and
It's
putting
like,
them
you're gonna do
straight
it
through a
anyway.
furnace.
You're going to do it anyway. We're just saving you the time.
Yeah.
We're just doing it for you sooner.
You know what I was just thinking was funny?
Statistically,
how,
this was going to happen.
Yeah.
So
it's funny how Facebook's getting butthurt about, the kill yourself trophy or anyone saying to kill yourself. But in Canada, the government literally tells you to kill yourself if you're a little bit sad. They're like, and then they actually let you kill yourself. They give you the means to kill yourself.
Yeah.
They're like, did you fail your school exams? You should kill yourself.
that's-
Life doesn't get any better from here.
you don't want to be
the government said it.
You don't want to be a truck driver in this country. Trust me, we'll close everything you own down.
Kill
I
yourself.
was
It's the
literally-
only way
I was
out.
literally just about to make a Trudeau joke as well. It was just like they just shoved the trannies into a suicide booth and then put them through a furnace, and then Trudeau's just out the back gathering all the ash so he can do blackface again. He's like, yes, Halloween sorted for another year. Beautiful.
Turning it into shoe polish.
Yeah, and he's like, what
Just
Nazi
saw it.
can we invite to speak to the politicians this year?
Blackface is him as well.
Yeah.
He's the only black
No, the
Ukrainian Nazi
just
from.
kills
How's
him.
that?
And, he forgets to take the blackface off. He goes to meet the Nazi. Nazi's like, and just shoots him.
Golly
Oh, got that fucking nick.
no,
It's a water baboon. Kill it.
it's a Jewish gollywog.
How's that fucking Argentinian president? It is president, yeah. That dude is off his fucking tree. He's pretty awesome, but he's
I don't think I've-
hell weird. He's
What's he
supposed
done?
to be libertarian,
Yeah.
but he's not.
No,
'Cause
he's
doesn't-
also World Economic Forum. He was the World Economic Forum, mate. I feel like it's.
Is he?
It is a hard thing about any of
That
these.
guy's
It's like,
World Economic
no
Forum?
one's getting in if they're not put there, eh? Like, no one.
Yeah.
And you look what happened to Trump. How about they cheated, whatever. Like, Trump got in
Oh,
once,
but
and
what
then
about
they
that
made sure.
Gert dude in Denmark? Sorry, the Dutch. His name's Gert something. He's a blonde guy.
No one called Gert should own
No.
or rule anything.
No, he's
Gert
actually really
Hargold.
good. He's trying to get rid
The
of.
last time I
Muslim
heard
immigration.
Gert was in Go-Gurt. You know, like
How do
that
you spell his
fucking
name?
shitty
Gert is-
yogurt stuff.
Gert something. No, it's
Gert
not.
the fuck out of here. That's his name, eh? Gert
Dutch.
by C is the first thing that came.
Dutch.
What's your
Worst
name?
line-
Gert. Did you say Kurt?
Who
No,
the fuck
Gert.
ever said Gert by
yeah.
C?
Geert.
No one said Gert by C ever. Why is it in our fucking national anthem?
Gert Wilders wins Netherlands election, and he's the one that wants to get rid of all the Muslim immigration.
Well,
He's
not a bad
far
idea.
right.
Definitely a good idea.
Far right
Yeah.
or patriotic?
Yeah, he's not far right. He's just
The thing is, Islam does not fit with the West. The culture, the ideas of Islam don't work with the West, and they know that. That's why they did that to Europe, because they wanted to destroy Europe from the inside out.
Can I tell you a quick
It's
story
done.
about Norway? So my folks were in Norway. When was it? It was earlier in the year. They spend like 3 months away every year now. And so they've gone to Norway. They've
Through
had
the
this-
winter, wasn't it?
Yeah, they had this lovely time over there. They get in a taxi to go to see a Viking like thing. So it's basically where all the Vikings used to travel to celebrate the old Norse gods and basically like try and have some sort of a semblance with Valhalla and their whole belief system, right? And they hop in this taxi and this fucking June baboon is like, he's like, where are you going? And he's like, oh, we're going here. And he's like, why do you want to do that? And they're like, because we're in Norway, we're here to embrace Norse culture. This is part of their culture. It'd be awesome to go see this. And he's like, yeah, but they're all false gods and stuff. Like you couldn't possibly want to, go see that. He's like, why don't I take you past the new mosque they've built? And he literally drives them to a mosque.
What?
And he's like, look at this mosque. Look how good it is. And then turns to my mum.
False
like,
gods.
Turns to my mum and is just like, what's your beliefs? And she's like, well, I was raised Catholic. And he's just like, wrong. That's wrong. You should become Muslim. And he's like trying to fucking convert her.
Well, they have to. It's part of them.
And she's just like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, no, she actually got like really pissed off because
fair enough.
she's not a strong Catholic. Like, but she also like, let me go enjoy the culture. And he was basically like, so she's
she's also not. She doesn't celebrate the Norse god.
Yeah,
she's not a
exactly.
whatever that
Yeah.
religion is.
Yeah, exactly. And so, she's like turning the conversation around. She's like, well, okay, hang on a sec. Like, so you live in Norway. How do you find it? He's like, I hate it here. He's like, it's there's no Muslim culture and blah blah blah.
Leave.
And then she's like, well, hang on a sec. Like, where are you from? And he's like, oh, I'm from Syria. And she's like, well, why'd you come? He's like, we escaped, for asylum and whatnot. It's like, and then you have the balls to fucking complain that it's not Muslim enough. Like, are you fucking serious?
Well, the thing is,
these people, all June baboons need to go.
They do.
They honestly need to go.
Well,
They're
fact
fucked, bro.
The fact of the matter is like, yes, a lot of them are good people, but take the people out of it. That religion does not work in a Western society. What was the only
Doesn't work in their own society.
That's what I mean. The only good countries to live in were based off Western Judeo-Christian values. Built off Judeo-Christian values. That's a fucking fact.
Yeah.
It's the only religion that's managed to build a civilized society where people can be treated well. And they're destroying it. But no country from the East, it sucks. All of them, even Buddhism, Hinduism, they're all shit tits because they don't value human life.
Yeah.
They don't like... even Hinduism,
Muslim
they have
is-
fucking honor killings and shit like that in Hinduism.
Muslims is worse because it's just the principle. The reason it was made was for war.
Yeah.
That's why it came about. They're like, we got to kill Christians. Let's make a religion.
Yeah.
Fuck them,
Yeah.
and that's what they did. And
Why do you want to? Why do you want to?
They do what's called takia, where you do any means possible, even live, you have to convert anyone to being a Muslim.
Sounds like a car.
Really?
It's called takia. There's a word for it.
It sounds like a car.
It's a Kia.
It sounds like you could buy
Toyota
it.
and a Kia.
Yeah.
Why? Yeah, it blows my mind that they're so blinded with their faith. They can't actually be objective about it. And,
No.
but this is all fundamentalist because you talk to a Jehovah's Witness or a Mormon or what, they're the same because they're
Yeah.
fundamentalists. They're not. You talk to an everyday Christian and they're down to earth or Catholic or whatever. But you talk to a fundamentalist Christian, and they're the same. They're so blinded by their faith, they
Yeah,
can't
but
be
even a
objective,
moderate-
even in the slightest bit, to criticize their own religion. They're
Even
like,
a moderate
"No, everyone
Muslim
else is wrong. It's
But even a moderate Muslim believes in like Sharia and things like that.
Yeah.
Which is pretty fucked up.
It pretty fucked up or a lot fucked
You can
up?
beat your wife with a stick and you can do all this crazy shit.
Yeah.
Cut her fucking head off and all that kind of stuff. It's like and moderates believe.
I must admit, there's been many
I mean,
times
they-
I've wanted to cut Jess's head off, but that's beside the
That's
point.
it, like
Yeah.
I want to be one of those
But I
like
don't.
hypocritical Muslims that when I want to use Sharia against your missus, you're like, she deserves to have her head cut off.
Yeah.
Pull out
Yeah.
the Quran. I'm now a Muslim for 5 minutes. I'm a Muslim.
I'm a Muslim until the trial's over, then I'm back to being.
That's what pisses me off so much about this Palestine thing. All these school kids and shit are like protesting, free Palestine and all this shit. And it's like, dude, if you were there, they would literally cut your fucking head off.
Have you seen all the gay people, all these fucking LGBT, all the colours of the rainbow hair, fucking faggots are
Yeah.
like, free
Queers for
Palestine, queers for
Palestine.
Palestine. It's like you would last 0
Queers
seconds.
for
They wouldn't
Palestine
even
is the
Zero,
best.
so you wouldn't
That's
get
the best.
let in. Then look at your passport and be like, Get him.
How adorable is it though? It's cute. It's cute as fuck.
It's retarded.
So that's
It's
the difference,
so
right?
retarded.
Like-
Send them there.
Yeah.
And I'm not like excusing any of the shit that's going on with the Israelis are doing, but if you were to live in either one place, which would you fucking choose? Israel or Palestine? It's pretty fucking obvious which one you choose.
Israel. You know, isn't it funny? I was thinking about this the other day with the Israel-Palestine thing, how they just ripped that out at the perfect time when everyone started asking questions about Hawaii.
Yep.
Everyone's like, direct energy weapons.
And Ukraine.
What happened to all those children? They've just gone missing. How come you put blockades up and everyone died? And the people that went through the blockades lived. You know, everyone's and then they're like, boys, roll out the Israel-Palestine war again for the 50th time this century.
I think the Ukraine, I mean that as well, but I think the Ukraine thing especially because it's dying in the ass and they don't want to admit that
as well.
You know, so they're just like.
Have you guys listened to the David Grush episode on JRE?
No.
It's a little bit difficult to listen to because I think that guy's a bit of a homo.
And he's a disinformation. I reckon he's a... Like,
yeah, any time you start to scratch the surface, it's classified. I can't talk about it. I don't have the clearance.
Not what Julian Assange did.
Yeah.
He's a whistleblower.
Yeah. This guy thinks he's a whistleblower, but the only thing he's blowing is smoke up his ass. But yeah, fuck. He like straight
Smoke
out.
blower.
The only good thing he said was he like straight out was calling those two wars a proxy war. He's like, they are proxy wars without a shadow of a doubt. And it's like, finally, you're saying something I can get on board with.
Because what they do, what the deep state does, and they've been exposed for it heaps of times, but they will get a guy like that. They will get
he's
him
a
to go
whistleblower, and
and he'll say 95% things that go against their narrative because they'll decide what he can say and get you to agree with it. But then he'll just lead everyone astray on the actual topic he's there to talk about. Like aliens, they're there, but we can't tell you. Okay.
I'm here to tell you, but I can't tell you. They're here, but I can't tell you anymore. Yeah.
There's this guy I listen to, Ole Demigard. He's awesome. Everyone should check him out. But he's an actual whistleblower. Like, he was never in that position. Like, he was never in the CIA or anything. But his parents were part of this fucking ghost army program of NATO. It's wild, man. Like, his parents were put together. Like, he was the product of them just being put together for a ghost army, these silent armies that NATO organized in every country and lived in Sweden. And they just build like underground bunkers and have all these programs going on. They're just an army in waiting in every culture. But he reckons they're the ones that would they do all the fucking terrorist attacks, and then they'll use patsies, they'll do shootings, and then they'll just kill off some patsy.
Yeah. The thing about CIA...
sorry, what I was saying, they've tried to kill him heaps of times, and he just keeps moving around. He tries to live in Bali now, and he can't even return to Sweden because they've got a warrant out for him. That's a guy that has put everything out there to try and tell the truth.
Yeah.
Not a guy that says, I can't tell you.
Yeah.
So
it's not
fucking
whistleblowing.
spill the beans.
Yeah.
Put your life at risk. Do something good for humanity then, you fucking loser.
Yeah.
Or don't come out.
It's very spineless. And it's super, like, there's no integrity behind it to say I'm a whistleblower and then sit there and blow the whistle like... no, fucking blow the whistle, cunt. Either do it or
He's a dog
don't.
whistler?
Yeah, he's a dog cunt whistler. He whistles other men's assholes. That's all he does, He just blows men.
And everyone,
Well, I don't think a
everyone,
whistleblower would be on
everyone was
Rogan
sucking
anyway.
that guy off, man. And I'm just like, what? He
Yeah.
said nothing. He said nothing. And you don't get on a corporate media like a 60 Minutes thing to spill the beans without being allowed to be there. And
Here's what I was going to say before as well. Is like any CIA like ex-operative who's like, I'm going to tell you about all the stuff we got up to. Either you were never in the CIA because there's no fucking way they're going to tell you what they get up to because it's, dude, the shit they do is fucking illegal. Like super illegal.
They also kill anyone that talks.
Exactly.
You'll be dead.
Yeah. So it's 100%. It's just like, oh, okay. They're just like, they're going to like, it's either a distraction or it's like, we'll just give them a bit of thing and then lead them down this rabbit hole.
Because think about what they did in 2017 and then during COVID again. 2017, they put out that article in the New York Times that, alien spaceships crash landed and they confirmed it. Pentagon confirms it. no one cared. And then in the COVID thing, they started doing it again. But it's every time they need a distraction. They got Tom DeLonge coming out and all these people, government people. And it just never goes anywhere. They lead you around in circles back to nowhere.
Remember
so you
Tom
never
DeLonge was saying that by now we're going to see the alien spacecraft he's talking about. It should be, where is
Really?
it?
By now?
Like literally, he was like within a year.
Yeah.
Within a year, and he's like, again with Tom DeLonge, it's like, well, who are these people that you're talking about? You got all this information from these high level people. Who are they? Oh, I can't tell you who they are.
Tom DeLonge was just a patsy. And that guy, the Christopher Mellon, he was a known CIA disinformationist. Like, that was his bag.
The only person
His
that's
also
not-
last name's Mellon, so like, I'm sorry, I can't trust anything you say.
The only person that's going to be legit is someone that actually has some legit alien shit. They come out with a fucking predator mask or some shit, then I'll be like, all right, fuck, this guy is
Not
legit.
even
Show
that.
us, eh?
Not
Like-
even that. Rock up to the interview in a spacecraft. Landed in the car park. Landed in the car park.
Yeah.
Get out and
Get
be
out
like,
and fucking alien in front of us. Fuck one to death. Get one of those
Show
little
us your
fucking
alien.
you
green
don't
men.
even need to have an alien. Just land the spacecraft.
Just-
get out of it and be like, told
Just
ya.
fucking show
And
us
then
your
get
anal
back-
probe, and if we see that you've got one, then we know that it's
Show
true.
us your prolapsed arsehole and be like, that makes sense.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. Or is, he
Prolapse?
just, or is he just hyper gay?
He's got a prolapsed arsehole. Like. It's like, it's so annoying, man, because it's really ruined the alien thing. I don't care. I
Yeah.
don't want to hear about it because there's some really bad shit going on, and they keep using it as a distraction. And yes, that's such a cool thing to think about, but they're never telling us. They're just going to lead us around in
It's the
circles.
ultimate distraction to stop thinking about what we're doing to each other. Think about what could be. And it's like, well, no. They're like, people are literally being like bombed to death over nothing, just so people can wash their money in fucking foreign states and foreign countries. It's like, no, like it does seem like such a distraction. Like it's just, I don't know. It seems like bullshit.
Rogan seems to just fall into everyone lately, you know?
He's always been a UFO buff, but he's always loved that
Loves it.
shit. So he was, I mean, the lead up to the David Grush thing as well was him being like, I don't know about this dude. Like, it seems sus.
Oh, did he say that?
Yeah.
Did he ask him some, like, did he hold his feet to the fire?
No, fuck no, he didn't.
He
No, it was very like, he just let him say his piece and then it's not the usual Rogan. The only time that there was a point where they started to steer away from the alien talk and then they actually had a conversation, but you had to get through like an hour and a half of bullshit. And Jess and I were listening on the way to work and Jess was like, I can't listen to this fucking guy. And I was like, I'm with you, but I want to hear the pod out. So I'm going to listen to it. I was like, and it was a challenge. Like this guy's a fucking squeezer.
Yeah, he's
a fucking loser.
He's got autism for sure. Right?
He said he's a high functioning autistic.
Yeah.
Literally in the pod. He's like, I'm a high functioning autistic.
I'm the new Elon Musk.
Yeah.
I'm Elon Musk
Oi,
from Wish.
Oi, but you're not.
Yeah.
But you're not. You're a fucking loser. And he's sitting there like the moment you get probed with the tiniest actual question, you're like, oh, no, I can't talk about that. No.
It's like, so what did you go on for? What whistle did
Literally.
you actually blow? What, like,
None
you're
of
like,
them.
aliens are real. I saw them.
Could you imagine?
Okay, so did Bob Lazar. So did all the fucking
Yeah.
rest of them,
Could
man.
you imagine if he had a brass band? Worst brass band ever. You're like, blow
Yeah.
the instrument. He's like, no.
Nah. Nah.
Just listen to
I
silence.
got
I
told
saw
I'm not
someone
allowed
that
to.
blew one, but I'm not going to blow one. Yeah, well, it's the same thing
They
with
have
fucking.
been blown
can-
before.
He
Trust
can,
me.
he can play a rusty trombone, and that's about it.
It's the
eh?
same thing with fucking Jesus. Show me Jesus. Pull the fucking God out and put him on and get him to walk on water, and then I'll go fine. I'll be Christian or whatever, or Muslim if it's Muhammad.
Yeah, no. Otherwise, it's just
Otherwise,
it's irrelevant.
suck my dick.
It's like that. It's like old mate driving your mum around. It's like, okay, show me the proof about Muhammad and all that.
Yeah.
Allah, whatever his fucking name is.
Yeah.
Show us.
Yeah.
Why should I go 17,000 times a day to a fucking mosque and kneel on a prayer mat and get
Dude,
sore
yeah.
knees?
Have you
May as
seen-
well suck dick in an alleyway.
seen
At
what
least
they-
they have money for
If
it.
you talk about conspiracies, have you seen what they've been fucking doing in the UK? They're all praying in the street now. They're not in the mosque. There's like thousands of these fuckers, and they're all praying in the middle of the street, blocking traffic. Couldn't give a fuck. Just just praying in the street.
It's because they think that
They
their
wanna get
God
run
is.
over?
They think their God is above everyone.
Yeah, they do.
Everyone around them, above any law, anything, anyone's. That they don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck about you. They'll burn you.
Yeah, they don't care because like the job of if you're a proper Muslim, you have to convert everyone, and if they don't, if they won't convert, then you got to kill them.
Yeah. Well, this is why, like, one of Trump's best things that he did was he's like, we're not fucking letting them in anymore.
Yeah,
And everyone's like,
100%.
racist. It's like, no. It
Muslim's
makes sense.
not a race.
But
you
what
fucking piece of
race is
shit.
Muslim? It spans across more races than any other religion.
Yeah.
It's the ideology that none of us like. It's not the people.
Yeah.
You know, it's the fact that they'll do things in the name of their
You
ideology.
actually can't hate the Muslims as a people because it's like, what people are they?
Yeah.
True.
Well, like
if you're saying Middle East, like Palestinian or something, if you said that and you said like, you know,
Well,
Middle
Israel's
East,
in the Middle East and they're not fucking.
the biggest
Muslims,
Muslim
so it's-
country
yeah,
is
it's true.
Indonesia. You know,
Yeah, well, they do some fucked up shit
Malaysia,
still.
fucking in Middle East. There's, you know, they're everywhere.
Yeah,
a lot of
that's true.
the Russian countries are Muslim. The ex-Soviet countries.
It's just
well,
like,
I guess when Americans say Muslim, and well, most people think Middle Eastern, so they think Afghanistan, that kind of thing.
The only difference is like, so all religions are fucked. I think we can agree on that.
Yeah.
But the Catholics did some horrific shit back in the day.
Yes.
And then they were just like, we're just going to chill out a bit. Like we got a lot of power, and if we want to maintain that
They
power,
reformed them.
we need
You
to
know,
fucking chill out. And they reformed, and now it's like a bit more chill. But
It's definitely
The
a lot
way-
more
it's
chill
just
than it was.
Fuck a couple of boys every now and then.
That's nothing.
That's pretty chill.
They used to fuck
That's pretty
thousands of
chill.
them.
Yeah.
Now they only fuck a few hundred.
Well, no, they obviously had the Crusades as well, where they literally just
Well,
like fucked
I was about
nations
to
of
say,
people.
I was about to say, with the Crusades,
That was literally what
I
the
never
Muslims
knew
were.
this, but this is actually part of history. So, the Crusades happened as a fighting back against Muslims,
Yes.
basically.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. It was a
Do
retaliation.
you know how many battles the Crusades did? They actually did.
Well, they actually started.
They
or?
actually started themselves
No.
in 6. Do you know how many fucking the Muslims did?
Hundreds.
Hundreds.
It was against,
Surely.
the Ottoman Empire.
There was a few different ones. It was mostly all the ones. It looks like the Middle East when they showed the map.
It was mostly they saw a June baboon damming up some sand, and they were like, "Get him!"
We're done. We're
Yeah.
done here.
Yeah.
Not happening.
Yeah.
Not on my watch.
So yeah, like the Crusades, not what you think it is, eh? Like I didn't know that, but that's a big difference.
It was. I knew it was a retaliation.
It was
but
a
But
retaliation.
they definitely went in there and they fucked shit
Oh,
up.
100%
Yeah.
they did. They had to prove a point.
Yeah,
I
they
guess what
fucked some shit up.
the Israelis are doing right now.
Yeah.
Same fucking thing, eh?
Yeah. But honestly, like the point that I was making though is that like Muslim just needs to be reformed, and by reform I mean destroyed. But you know, like
Well,
honestly,
they can't.
You
You,
gotta
can't
destroy its
revise it.
essence.
Like the Christians revised it. They're like, that book's too fucked up. Let's revise it, make it a little bit less fucked up.
Yeah.
But you
They
cannot
need
do that
Quran
with
2.0.
Quran. You can't. They will
all
never
religion
do it.
I know
needs
they
to
won't do
never
it.
do it.
Yeah.
I would say all religion needs to go and be replaced with spirituality and actual just like looking inwards, looking into yourself, like what Buddhism was, or trying to understand you
And then,
what's
and then there's a Muslim there, and he's like, I looked into my wife by cutting her head off, and then I opened up her neck, and I saw, and all I saw was just red and black, and I was, it's all right. But
yeah.
I didn't
couldn't see
learn
a
much.
spirit.
I didn't learn
Well,
much.
I don't think it's very spiritual, is it? Like the religion, that religion.
I feel like
Look
religion.
inside yourself.
hi-
He's like, I'll show you. Poof. Spreads himself everywhere.
Well, I think religion hijacked spirituality, and you know, it turned it from something that it wasn't. Because who knows what the fuck we were, and we actually are, and it was like 100,000 years ago. And religions made, because it was the fucking the Roman Empire that did it.
Yeah.
Hijacked the whole narrative of history of what we are, what religion is. Made this idea of God wrote changed the Bible, or what the Bible was probably more of a history book of things that happened in the past.
Well, it's just stories, right?
Yeah.
I think the Bible, at least the Old Testament, is just stories that aren't necessarily true, but just
Yeah,
they tell a story. There's elements of a story in it.
Well, it's
And it
supposed-
probably
it's
was.
just conflated.
I think it's
yeah.
supposed
It probably
to be
was.
like
It's just been changed and fucking.
Yeah.
It's
fucked
it's
with
supposed to
over
be
the years, yeah.
lessons, life lessons.
Yeah.
That's what it's supposed to be. If
And
you look at it
teaching
that
morals
way,
and stuff, yeah.
When some of the morals aren't very great, but you know.
Yeah, well, the worst moral is when Jesus was kind to the tax man that was fucking over everyone. And it was like, you got to show kindness to all people. It's like, that person deserves to die. Like, no, honestly, that person literally was fucking everyone in the town. by like
And then-
taxing the fuck out of them and like living the best life. And Jesus was like, no, he's a good bloke. It's like, fuck you, Jesus. This guy's fucked.
And
You know,
then God's a bit of a vindictive cunt as well. He just
but
murders
that's like-
babies for no reason and fucking plagues and all sorts of shit.
Literally, if you're
But that's
gay,
like-
he just he'll burn a whole city because a dude fucked another dude in the ass. He's like, that's it.
That's like Jesus. That's like Jesus being like, no, Stalin's all right.
Yeah.
Stalin's got a good side.
Yeah.
You don't know him like I know him. It's like, bitch, he killed like fucking millions of people.
That is a thing, man. There's a point where you can't forgive people. It's like pedophiles. Can't forgive them.
Yeah.
Fucking, you can't forgive genocidal people. The people that are orchestrating the New World Order. Can't forgive them. The central
Mark
bank is.
McGowan can't forgive him.
But you can't. He will never be
Twice,
forgiven.
2 years in a row,
Yeah.
cannot forgive him.
You can't.
Yeah.
Those people, you're going to have to see them swing to
Yeah.
pay for what they've done.
Should we just write Mark McGowan on the next
Yeah,
plaque
yeah.
and just slap it on
Yeah.
there?
Well, I don't know who is going to win next. It's not going to be Mark McGowan. I thought it might have been Zelensky, but that's died down a bit. So I don't know who's going to be.
Oh,
This is gonna be,
Roger Cook's putting his hat in the rink, isn't
Okay,
he?
yeah.
Who's Roger Cook?
That piece
the
of
new-
shit.
the
That's
new-
the new premier, but
new
he's
premier.
the he was the
Oh,
health
yeah,
minister
yeah,
under McGowan.
That's right.
But I don't know who like it'll be a closer battle for who wins.
You know who one of the worst fucking we need a an extinction list trophy too, because I feel like the West Australian is like they have to take the cake for one of the worst fucking things
Yeah.
of the last three, probably ever actually.
Was that this
Yeah.
year?
Yeah,
Was
dude,
that this
they're
year
still-
gone when they did that fucking article showing the map of
Oh,
everyone?
yeah, that's this year. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
shit.
they did that too. Dude,
What were
I
you
was
gonna
looking
say?
because you had because you followed it, and you know when someone comments on the pod shit and it switches over and it's just the feed of West Australian and shit like that. Dude, every second article the last month is COVID's back, people are dying, COVID Christmas, COVID, COVID. They are just programming so hard because they want you to get locked down so they don't get hung.
Yeah, it's
because when
pretty
it falls
hectic.
apart, you're going to go down for propaganda.
Do you think it's because they're scared, or do you think it's because they just fucking crave the power? Because I genuinely think.
What have
that
you
they're-
got, though?
No,
What-
they're the fucking loser in high school that
They are.
everyone fucking bullied, and now they got the tiniest taste of power, and they're like, let's lock everyone up. Fuck those people. These are the people that made me feel like shit when I was like 16. It's like, get over it, cunt. Because they just don't want people to go to Rottnest over Christmas, or go down south, or go
Why?
up
Why
north.
Christmas? I don't understand why.
Because
Because it's the
time
time
when we
of year
come
where
together.
everyone comes together. You come together
Yeah.
with family, you come together with friends.
Yeah.
And
They
they, want
crush
to
the
fucking
spirits.
destroy.
But it wasn't just the
and-
West Australian. I saw New York Post and shit doing it, so it's in America as well.
Yeah,
they
it's
told me.
because
Yeah, it's a world organization. That's why
Yeah.
it's a global.
It
agenda.
really is, man.
Yeah, it, honestly.
I love it how people try and say, "Oh, it's not a plan," but it seems to happen in lockstep at the exact same time in every country on earth.
Yeah.
Not a plan, coincidence.
Yeah.
That's just the way of you not taking responsibility
And the
for
fact-
anything in your life
And the
because you're a
fact that
coward.
so many different news outlets that are supposed to be different
Yeah.
all have the same titles talking about the same thing at the same time.
That's 'cause they're, all,
Recycled, the
they're
whole-
owned by the same fucking person. That's
Yeah.
why.
people, six
Nuts,
people.
eh? It's
And-
fucking nuts.
And that's why they swung the fucking, a lot of the disinformation as the propaganda pushes after World War II. Because it's fucking evil. You are using psychological warfare on your own people to harm, to kill them basically, or to
Yeah.
trick them into.
Or kill their spirit and get them to kill themselves.
Yeah, and just lure them into a fucking evil trap. That's one of the worst things you can do. So the way I see this, once this all ends, this is the final battle of everything. It's all coming to a crescendo. Once it's over, we either win or lose. We're either going to get the New World Order, live in the 15-minute cities and be killed, whatever, or we win, which is what's probably going to happen. And then every
I don't
person
see
that
much
did
hope
it
for us.
is going to be hung.
I don't see much hope for us.
I do, man.
Everyone
they're
right now,
screwed, man.
all these fucking normies and shit are out there protesting, saying free Palestine.
But think about what
My
they're
fucking
doing, bro.
God, thousands of these fuckers. The whole of COVID said nothing and just took jabs and
But
stayed
think
at
about
home.
how many people aren't, and think that okay, you can get couple thousand idiots
Well,
in
I feel like
fucking.
it was a lot.
I saw them in the city the other
Couple
day.
100 million idiots.
Dude, they were in the city. They've been in the
Yeah.
city every week. There's
Where
probably
the fuck
5,000.
were they when they were getting Palestine's a country fucking miles away. It's got nothing to
Wait,
do with Australia.
There's a genocide going on in West Papua. Been happening for the last
No
10
one
years.
cares about that
How come you don't protest that? You fucking spineless cowards.
Because
You fucking
the
idiots.
government keeps that very quiet, so no one knows anything about it unless you search it.
And you know why? Oh, because is it because there's oil there?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe.
Wouldn't be.
I've heard of a lot of people in the army that quit because of all the shit going on over there.
Yeah, it's brutal.
So,
It's been going since the 90s?
Yeah, for a long time.
Since
yeah.
the East Timor. But I think they're winning, man, because if you think about what they're doing, all they've got now is to try and bring COVID back. They know it can't come back. Everyone's turned on it. No one's on board, and they're still going to try and do it, and they
But
know
also,
it's...
it doesn't make any fucking sense with the COVID thing, right? So there's COVID outbreaks or whatever, and then once this thing, it's a viral fucking disease, right? Like once it's out for good. And then it seems to just disappear. No one gets COVID for a while. And then
it
they're
comes
like,
back.
And then they're like, oh, Coldplay's coming to town. They've predicted it's going
that's
to be
right.
a mass super spreader event. And I literally come back from holiday and fucking everyone's off with COVID.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that doesn't make any sense because it doesn't seem to be seasonal like the flu, even though it is sort of like a flu virus.
Comes back on public holidays and Christmas.
No, it comes back when they fucking
And on
tell
Anzac
you that
Day.
it's going to come back. They're like,
Comes back on Anzac Day.
no, but they're
or
literally,
something.
no, but they're literally like, COVID's coming, and then next week it's fucking there.
I
It's
know.
like
they clearly do something. They have
just
a
tell
way
you, they
of
tell you.
making, but they do have a way of triggering sickness. It's clear because they
yeah,
can say it.
chemtrails, bro.
And, yeah, and
they spray it in the fucking air.
And yeah, they've been smashed. They're doing it today. They're doing it today again over the city.
Remember when you grew up and you saw planes in the sky and they never fucking did that shit?
Never. Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it's a constant thing, and you're like, seems weird.
And then they're different planes that fly at different altitude. They literally fly
Yeah.
up like this, boom, over the city.
Yeah.
Also, if you think it's contrails, you're an idiot. Go and look at a contrail, you fucking dumb cunt.
No, just look at go to the airport and watch planes take off
Yeah.
and look for fucking chemtrails. You won't see any. And then randomly off in the distance, nowhere near an airport, you'll see
Out
one.
of the flight path
Yeah.
where the planes aren't allowed to fly. Funny
Literally,
enough.
yeah.
It's so, all this shit, man, it's like that red pill, blue pill thing.
Yeah.
Once you've seen it, you see everything and you can't unsee it. And trying to tell someone that's just living in the matrix,
Yeah.
it's like this consciousness shift. There are people that are just en masse that are waking up and they can see what's going on. It's like we're seeing another reality, like seeing things with a higher consciousness.
Yeah.
And there's other people that you can point it out, show them pictures, show them information, and they're like, nah. There's
No, but
nothing you can do.
But they won't even look at it.
No, they
You'll be
won't.
like, look at this, and they're like, no. They'll literally look away. You're
I
like,
mean,
"Can't."
if you
They can't.
didn't
That's
change
doctored.
your point of view
Yeah. Okay.
somewhat, you don't have to fucking believe in aliens or anything like
But
that.
just look
but,
into it.
Yeah, but if you didn't after COVID, you're never going to. So
Yeah.
there's a lot of people that change their opinions, like that I know of, definitely that wouldn't talk the way they do now pre-COVID.
So many, but if you actually think about how many people criticized us that have gone back into their box. It's hell funny. And even
Their
people,
box of cocks.
and they're starting to be like, COVID's bullshit. And we're like, yeah.
Right,
Remember us saying it?
where's that apology, son?
Yeah,
that's never
Remember all the
gonna come.
horrid shit you said? Yeah,
Yeah.
an apology.
And how you passively aggressively got butthurt at us and we didn't care.
yeah, constantly.
Because
Literally
they all feel
constantly.
stupid, but here's the actual point. It's not about being stupid or feeling stupid or even how you feel.
It's about overcoming it.
Because we're
fighting back.
we're in trouble. Like,
Yeah.
if anyone wants a future here, there's some real bad shit going on, and we're not going to have one unless people. If you keep complying, gone. Like,
Yeah.
future over. Because they're not going to get their plan in, but they're going to destroy the world.
Yeah.
They're going to bring it to it. The economy's fucked. What is actually good about that you can say about where we're going? Economy's fucked, inflation's fucked, no one can afford anything.
Yeah.
Like everyone, they're poisoning us. Like, what good is happening?
Yeah. How's the thing about have you seen the whole thing with like vegetables as well? So you know how everyone's like getting on board with this carnivore diet and that.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
they're like, these are the only vegetables I'll eat, or they won't eat many vegetables at all. They're like talking about how like if they took these strawberries from the supermarket. This guy was like talking about fruit, and he's like, fruit's good for you, but he's like, it has to be organic. Like if you grow it yourself, great. If not, like get it from like a local person who's not using like a whole lot of pesticides. They got like unorganic strawberries from a supermarket, pressed the juice, filtered the juice and then took the pesticides out of the juice, and it was strong enough that they could respray the crops with the fucking pesticides that came out of the because
I've heard that about. Is it all berries or just strawberries? I've heard that about strawberries a lot lately.
So I think some berries are. I don't know much about it, but basically most fruits that have a skin, it acts like our skin. They absorb shit. It just absorbs stuff. So if you spray it with chemicals, it absorbs all those chemicals.
Yeah.
So it's in there. So it's
with the apples, because I used to live in the hills. There's all orchards.
Yeah.
And I worked in an apple orchard that had other shit.
Yeah.
They would spray the fuck out of them, so they're like full white. The whole tree, everything is white. Looks like Christmas.
Yeah.
So I don't know what the fuck that stuff is, but it stops bugs or something, I assume.
Yeah.
So then they pick them. They put them in this machine. They roll them to get the size difference because they group them by size.
Yeah.
And then on the machine, it sprays them with wax.
Yeah.
So
waxes them. Yeah.
they have wax.
Yeah.
So if you're saying what you're saying, they're literally sealing all the fucking
Stuff
pesticide
inside
the fucking apple.
Yeah, it's fucked, bro.
You can't eat healthy anymore. I don't know how.
You can, but you need land.
Yeah.
And then you need to like. There's that guy that Rogan talks about who had a he was a farmer, and he was farming the way that most people farm, lots of pesticides, all this stuff, and he went, this isn't the right way to do this, and I think they call it regenerative farming, where like he was basically like, I'm going to stop putting all this shit in my soil. He lost like heaps of money doing it, but he was like, this is the right way to farm, and he's like, his yields are better, like everything's just better. It's better for you. It's a different way. So it's like, if you want to live like a healthy, proper life, you'd have to have land and grow your own shit.
My old
And if
lady
you
is the
don't have
best
to have-
person to talk about on this. She's
Yeah.
been doing it for decades.
Yeah, dude, I am. This is why Jess and I, like I was telling Drew before, I was like, I am fucking this close to moving up north, and just you can buy like a fucking 1,000 square meters for like 90K in Kalbarri.
Yeah,
That's
really?
fucking plenty of space. That's just the land. You have to put a house on it, but that's plenty of space to
Yeah, but
build a
that's
fucking
cheap for the
4x2
land.
with a shed out the back, with plenty of space to have a few fruit trees, have
So you
like
could
grow your
have
own
a
veggies,
house
and enough to
and land.
support yourself, your wife, and your kids.
You could have a house and land for 200 grand then.
Literally.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah, man,
the house, 300, 350.
But even that, is that the world that we want to live in? I don't understand why people won't fight back, because they're closing in on us, right?
No, that's
Everything
a form
like,
of fighting back, though. If you completely self-sustain, you're sort of taking away
Yeah,
from those
definitely.
corporations.
It is, but the reason, like, you're thinking like that, and I'm thinking we're all, because we're literally getting pushed out of society to the point where, do you want to be poisoned and killed and live in a 15-minute city and eat bugs, or do you want to have some kind of freedom and have to go live in the middle of fucking nowhere and become go back to the Stone Age?
Pretty much, yeah.
Like,
Well, to be honest, I would rather that, because at least
you can beat women.
No, but not
No.
just that.
That's
You can beat women and get away with it, because your neighbours just like, we all do it up here. It's fine.
It's epic.
Yeah, no, but it's also just like you have to learn to do shit yourself. You become like knowledgeable in these things, whether it's like how to fucking grow and process food and vegetables and other stuff, like fruits and other stuff like this, or it's like, oh, I live remotely. This has shat itself. I need to fix it, because fucking no one around here can fix this shit. So you actually you learn good skills, and I think if things did get disastrous, at least you have you have a place that you can like defend. You know the skills that you need to keep yourself alive.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like there's good things to come from it, but unfortunately, it's like you're saying though. It's like you're only looking out for yourself. It's not, you're not coming together. You know what I mean? And that's the problem. You are still being pushed
But the
out
reason
from
why
society.
you're getting pushed into that is because we're all letting it happen. Like, if everyone just
that's what I
stood up,
mean. You're still getting pushed out of society.
and like, what we've built as humans is awesome. Like, it's great. Or even the civilizations that's fell. You walk through ancient Rome, whatever. It's fucking magnificent.
Yeah.
Where we built all these amazing things. Life's great. How nice is it driving a good car around to see your mates and have a few beers and look at a sunset and fucking go camping? Go shoot and do whatever you want.
Yeah.
And then they're like, no, we're going to lock you in a 15-minute city and take away all your rights because, and everyone's like, that's not happening, and just keeps complying.
You know why people don't do that more is because when you go to like the supermarket and you get bananas or tomatoes or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
They're all perfectly round. There's
Yeah,
no
yeah.
blemishes on
Yeah.
them. They're like shiny and like they look full.
It's
and
like
you're
those
like,
heirloom ones.
yeah.
Are all,
And my
all
mum's,
fucked
my
up.
mum has her own organic garden, and she gets all her herbs and shit from it.
Yeah.
The tomatoes look like shit.
Yeah, they look
and the
fucked
bananas
up.
look like shit. But
And they taste
fucking
amazing.
taste awesome.
Yeah.
But she
They
got
taste
bananas.
She got all sorts of shit. Yeah, she's got persimmons, and she sells all the fruit out the front of the house because it's wet, like up in Carmel and that. It's like the new Swan Valley.
Yeah.
There's wineries and chocolate places and
Oh,
fucking
really?
everything, man.
That's
The
sick.
wine
everywhere.
from Carmel must taste like fucking dog balls.
I've no idea.
Well, Swan Valley wine is trash.
Okay.
100% it is. There's no such thing as a good winery in Swan Valley.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I don't know, but it's
wrong
full of
climate.
It's full of tourists.
Wrong climate.
Mandoon's pretty good. They're,
Yeah, do
they've
you
got
know
some
why
good
they're
wine.
good? Because they buy their grapes from Market River more.
Do
like,
they? Yeah.
Probably.
Wouldn't say.
Well, I don't know,
Well,
but
so-
I'm just
so
going to go.
in the-
If their wine's good, they didn't grow
In the
them fucking
valley,
grapes
so
in
if
Swan
you go
Valley.
up, to
Yeah.
like the
Just gonna
hills,
say that.
up Welshpool Hill, the first hill is like that's where all the all the big
Yeah.
rich people are,
Yeah.
and then Carl is on the first hill,
Yeah.
and then you go back down, and then you go back up another hill.
Yeah.
So in that valley,
You
like,
might be able to grow some good stuff in that
because
valley.
in that
yeah,
valley,
yeah,
when
yeah.
I'd go, because I'd go to work on the orchards and stuff.
It gets
in
nice
the
and
morning,
cold.
yeah,
Yeah.
there's like a full fog.
Yeah,
and you
yeah,
can't
okay.
even see down in
It
it.
depends
Fair
on the
enough. Yeah,
soil,
yeah.
right? It's all about the soil.
Well, it's
And
the
climate.
it's the
Climate's a
climate,
big
yeah.
one.
Depends what kind of grapes.
But
you
it's
got.
still hot as
soil,
fucking summer.
soil will help like flavor the grapes.
Yeah.
But the climate is what gets you like good quality.
But if you grow the right grapes for the right climate, it's awesome.
Just come up and go to one. I don't drink wine, but there's
Let's
plenty
do
of
it.
I
there's
might have
plenty
to.
around.
Yeah, let's go to
There's
Carmel.
heaps- there's heaps
Dude,
of-
oh,
I
no,
haven't
that'd
been
be
to Carmel
sick.
since
Yeah.
I dated that crazy bitch that lived out there. She was.
They're all fucking crazy.
Is that where that core cidery is? Is it up there?
There's a few cider places up there.
Cool.
Yeah. Pickering Brook, Carmel, Bickley, all of that. It's full of them now, man. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, because I went to my mate had a wedding at Core Cider and it was like way up in the
So I think
hills
it was
up that
Pickering
way.
Brook.
Yeah, I think it was Pickering Brook,
Yeah.
but it was pretty cool up there. It was hell nice, big
Oh, it's
apple
great.
orchards everywhere.
Yeah, it is good, and there's a heaps of tourists and shit. So they go past our house to get out there. So she puts like all the
the
fruit
fruits
and
and that,
stuff out the front, then sells it all by the fucking kilogram.
So how
Makes a few $100 a week.
how
just
can
doing
you
that.
actually like if you live here? It's almost because you even think about how hard is it to drink good water. You need to get like $1,000 filter, one of those real good ceramic filters,
rainwater.
and the or rainwater.
My old lady's
yeah.
got a rainwater tank as
Well,
well.
but
Man,
just-
you've got if you want to talk about this shit, she's been doing it for fucking
Well, just if
20,
you're in
years,
the
20
city.
30 years.
Yeah.
No,
She's like,
I'm saying-
I'm like,
I'm
could you
saying
shut
if you
the
live here.
fuck up? I've had enough of this. Like,
These days, you want to
Constant-
filter your rainwater though, eh?
you probably would, yeah.
Yeah, what they're spraying in the
Spraying
fucking
in the
sky.
air, yeah.
It's probably better to let
But
the
have you-
ground filter it.
Have you nah, definitely not. Have you tasted rainwater though?
I don't know. I
Compared
haven't.
to like spring
Sure.
water and stuff, dude, it's out of this world.
Is it?
Have you
My
ever had
uncle-
artesian water, like
No.
straight from the Busso water where we grew up came from the lime? It was filtered through the limestone. It was just
Yeah,
straight
the
out. They
yums.
never used to put fluoride in it, never chlorine. It tasted amazing. You go down there now, it's got chlorine in it.
Yeah.
Fluoride tastes like shit.
So
Yeah,
this
I
is
want
what,
to taste
this
it.
There was
is
no
one thing
point.
I noticed as well. So we'd gone on holiday for 2 weeks, right? The main shower we had was the ocean, and then we'd stop off at like a caravan park every third or fourth day to have a like proper freshwater shower and actually get clean. Come back, my first shower here, all I could smell was chlorine, like
Hideous.
instantly, dude. And
Yeah.
I was like turned off, but I was like, I don't want to get in that.
Yeah, I know.
I literally don't want to. It's
I
just-
just-
and you're soaking that up.
But
I
I
had the
felt
same-
better throwing myself in the ocean every day.
Yeah.
Genuinely.
You would, yeah.
And I didn't like rash up. Like normally you chafe up and stuff, but nah, like I was sweet.
I had the same thing when I was away over in Asia for a year, and I came back and I was like, "Oh, that's right, I can drink from the tap again." And I drank and went like, "Ugh, what the fuck, man? What is this?"
Yeah.
Don't you reckon they try and tell you that, oh, we got to put chlorine in there to keep it safe? Maybe if you're shitting in the water, but in case in point, like my whole life in Barcelona,
Well-
they didn't put anything in the water. We all drank tap water our whole
but
life.
also
I'm gonna
you
be
can-
honest
and
here.
now they do.
No, but if you can have a
the-
rainwater tank and it doesn't go moldy, then fucking sweet.
Oh yeah, I know. It's a
Yeah.
fucking such
bullshit.
But it doesn't
it's-
cost much to
we're,
filter it,
we're
right?
saving
Nah,
you.
fuck all.
I like to get a good one. It's
But you
about
gotta-
$800 or whatever.
You got to put the minerals back in as well.
Yeah.
If you
Yeah,
get
you
it
do.
straight from the ground, you're getting everything you need.
Yeah, 100%.
But if you're filtering it, you got to then return it.
I
And-
saw this interesting thing the other night. I don't know, and it seems to have evidence backing it. I don't know how it came up. It was on my feed or something about grounding, but not grounding with your feet, grounding. They have grounding sheets.
Oh yeah,
and grounding
yeah.
pillows. And stuff.
I'd love to try one.
Interesting, eh?
What's
And
Grounding's
so-
legit, man.
Yeah,
Like,
so you plug it in like it would be an electric blanket.
Yeah.
But it's not an electric blanket, and it puts a current from the ground. It earths you basically.
yeah.
Oh, so just
Yeah.
okay. So,
'Cause-
So,
so hang on. So does it?
I thought this is a load of absolute wank.
when you
so I
say
fucking,
when you say a current from the ground, does it actually pick? So you know
the,
how
the
like
earth from
the
the,
earth
energy.
from the-
sorry, the energy from the earth.
yeah. So
yeah.
it probably isn't energy from the earth. If I'm going to be honest, because
Well, you would know.
well, yeah. So every house is grounded. All your power is grounded.
So I guess
So like, well, a great example is three-phase power, right? So with your ground on a single phase, you're only going to get current down to earth if there's like a short fault or something like that.
Yeah, okay.
So basically, like it shorts out, goes down to earth, stops you from killing yourself, but all that power goes into the earth. Essentially, then the breakable.
So it
trip-
doesn't come back.
Yeah. So the breakable trip, and then it's just in the earth. It probably does just bounce around in there, but like there's also three-phase power. Let's say you have with three-phase, you're meant to balance your load. So between the three phases, let's say you have 100 amps on one phase. Ideally, you want to have 100 amps on the other two phases. If you don't, if one has 90 amps, you're going to have 10 amps of differential in your neutral feed going back, and then we have an MEN link, which is your neutral to earth link.
a man link.
Yeah, a MEN link. And
Hot.
then that,
Getting hot again.
so you get 10 amps straight into the earth.
Right.
And so then, if you do have a grounding blanket, you're probably just picking up
so-
industrial fucking
So what?
unbalanced power, like straight into this fucking thing.
Well, I,
What the
Probably
guy
not,
did
probably
when
not.
they
It'd be
when
fucking
they did the
minuscule, but yeah.
study, the guy that did it actually put something into the ground and ran a wire up.
Yeah.
But yeah, obviously the plug-in blankets don't work. You know what
I don't
does
know if they
ground
do or
you,
not.
man?
I'm not,
You know what
I'm
does
not saying
ground
they
you?
don't work. I'm just saying that like you would pick up some energy from the earth, but you also probably would pick up like just residual shit from around you.
well, there's plenty of
Like,
studies on
yeah.
it, and it seems to say
No,
that
grounding works.
it's a fact.
He was
yeah,
saying
that it
just
actually works.
well, so
no, he
it
was
gets rid of people's inflammation and shit.
No, he
Also,
was
another
just
grounding
talking about the ones that plug in. It 100% works. You know
Yeah.
what else is grounding? A shower.
yeah.
When it's connected, is straight from the earth. It's picking up the earth's energy. It's a
So-
continuous
Also,
flow.
the biggest grounding thing is water. So
Yeah.
like when you talk about grounding, so like everything, like cars, phones, all these things have a negative. No, is it a positive? I think it's a positive charge. Or I can't remember, but it's all this hippie shit. But it is. I think there's something to it. Honestly, I think there is.
Dude,
There-
100%.
So like that,
It's-
I can't remember which one it is, but it's a positive or negative charge. But all these things that we use every day, like what we're using now, has either a positive or negative charge. And you'll find that like it increases like anxiety and all these like depression, all these other things. And then you go to the ocean and you just
Go lay
listen-
on the beach, go
literally
swim. Yeah.
get close to water, like natural forms of water. So the river, the ocean, whatever, lakes even, and you feel better. You just feel
Dude,
better.
what do you got on your feet?
Yeah.
Rubber.
Yeah.
You're literally separating yourself from the earth's energy.
Yeah.
Like, what? That's what. It's all these things that
Yeah.
we're
That's
told
why
that
I
this
always
is.
thought. I don't know if this is true or not, but I always used to feel not well when I lived in a high-rise apartment.
Yeah.
And I was like, why? Like, what? It doesn't make sense to me, but I think it kind of does make sense.
Hey,
Anyway.
think about it, you put your
Also
shoes
'cause it's a
on.
fucking
you go.
box.
It's a box.
It's a
Yeah.
fucking box.
Yeah.
But you don't go out in the backyard with your shoes off. You
Yeah.
don't ever do. You literally
is no
put your
backyard.
shoes on. You go out into the city
Yeah.
with your shoes on. You come back.
Yeah, you never have
I'm
them
a
on.
shoes off / thongs kind of guy. Always have been.
It's
Yeah.
way
That's why I reckon
healthier,
the
bro.
beach is so good, man, because it's pretty much the best of everything.
Yeah.
You're getting vitamin D from the sun.
Yep.
You're earthing because you're on
near
sand.
the water,
You're
yeah.
in salt water, which is hell good for minerals as well.
Yeah.
And
just
you're
good for you.
And
You
you're
feel
running
good.
around. Usually, you're swimming around doing. So you're exercising as well. Like
Yeah.
fucking tick every box, and you've done it.
The best thing that I did while I was on holiday, and I can't recommend this enough. So there's 2 lucky bays. There's one down south and there's one up north. And the one up north is the one that I went to. So there's a place called Port Gregory, which is north of Geraldton, and then north of that is a place called Lucky Bay. And basically, from Port Gregory to Lucky Bay, you have this like reef system that's about a couple hundred meters off, or not even, maybe like 100 meters off the coast. It follows the coast all the way up. So you got beach here, reef here. They follow up, and then eventually they come to a point where they contact, and that there is Lucky Bay. And so we went up there, bought some snorkels, threw ourselves in the ocean, and just snorkeled that reef line, and it was fucking awesome.
Yeah. Sick.
So good, man. Heaps of coral and stuff there, heaps of fish life. It's like this sick fucking, it's just a cool fucking stretch of coastland. And honestly, like after that day, I felt so good.
Dude, yeah,
Just
when
so
you
good,
know that
man.
feeling when you leave the beach. I went on Saturday, went down, we just had a swim, laid around for a bit. You get that tired feeling of calm, and it is supposedly when you are touching the earth, all those, like you were saying, those positive or negative charges or whatever leave your
whichever
body
one
and it
is,
starts resetting you.
Yeah.
But you can feel
It literally, like, neutralizes
There's
you,
a
man.
dude, a video of a dude, and he's literally holding one of what do you call them? You'd use
Like
it
a
to test-
multimeter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's holding a multimeter in his hand and he's touching his foot off he's got thongs on, puts it on the earth and it's like the energy just goes nuts, takes it
Yeah,
off,
right.
goes to nothing.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, okay.
Dude,
I'm not sure if that's a multimeter or not, but like, yeah.
Yeah, well, what, you know,
Also,
it's getting something.
Also, there's tits. There's chicks in bikinis running around.
Oh, at the
everywhere.
beach?
Fucking there.
Yeah.
This is the best of
Speaking
everything.
of that, boys, Saturday, that's what I'm doing for my birthday. We'll go
What's
down to the beach, drink beers.
Oh, Saturday?
Yeah. That's what we did last
Drink beers?
weekend.
So are you doing it
In
during the
Scarborough.
day or?
Yeah, just I have lunch in Scarbs and then fucking
Okay.
head out somewhere. in
Because
the
Clint and
night.
I were going to catch up for lunch.
Come
Yeah,
there
yeah.
because all the boys will come. Well,
yeah, we'll just, I'll hit him
tell
up.
Clint.
Yeah.
Because we did it last weekend, me and Dre. We just had beers and then just drank at the pub. Like, we swam in the morning. And it was such a sick day. I was like, why do we
Yeah.
not come down? You just get
Yeah, I've
stuck
been
hanging
doing it.
around the city more.
I've been making a point to go every weekend.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Jess and I have been meaning to go since we've been back on holiday, but the weather's been fucking AIDS.
Yeah.
Not great. The problem with Perth is it's always blowing a fucking
Yeah,
southwest.
you gotta
man.
go
It's like
morning
you got to
to
go in the
early after.
morning.
You
Yeah,
do,
it's
and it's
gay.
like 40 degrees and you're a lobster in 45 seconds.
Yeah.
And I had the brilliant idea of like, oh, there's a Revo down in Scarborough. I'm like, I'll fucking go to the gym first in the morning and then straight into the water.
So busy, cunt.
Fucking hell.
Could you park? Could you park anywhere?
Oh, well,
Even on a motorbike?
Yeah, I could.
Yeah.
But I went in there and I'm like, God damn it.
Was
This
the hell
is gonna
busy?
take, oh, man. It was so fucking busy.
It's Scarborough. It's,
Yeah.
it's literally
On
one
a
of the-
Saturday morning, Scarborough was.
I would
there was
argue
heaps
that
of hot birds
Scarborough.
there, though.
I would argue that Scarborough's busier than the city most days.
It's wild,
Probably
eh?
is.
Oh yeah, it's fucking paradise.
It's a
It
good
is a
spot.
lovely spot.
It is, It's turned into, Scarborough's always been good because it's not yuppie. It's always just been like.
it is now.
It is
more
a
than
bit,
it
but
was,
it's
yeah.
still not. It's not like cot. It's still got the vibe where it's just dudes like us or
Yeah,
whatever,
yeah, yeah.
Europeans and fucking all kinds of travelers.
The only problem is, like, if you
There's
go to
still
that
cheap
main.
rentals in Scarborough.
That
yeah,
main.
and there's still enough crack dens to keep it honest. you
If you go
know?
to that main area, like
That's
where
my
the
memory of
grass is and
Scarborough
shit,
anyway.
and that auditorium thing,
There's
it's
a
all
beach
hell
there?
young birds, so you just feel like a pedo. You're just like, ugh.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
Well, you know,
I don't hear any problems.
He's just saying that as a diversion
That's right.
tactic. So when he's down there, like
yeah.
Misinformation CIA whistleblower over here. Right?
David Grasho. We all
Hey,
know that
David.
you go down there on tie night and just say like.
I know.
Well, I went down there the other day and they have Brazilian dancing all the
Yeah,
time,
they
all
do.
the Brazilian
My-
food, and
my
they're all
mate-
there like, you
my
know,
mate
like there's
does
like 1,000 of them.
My mate does. He loves it.
Does he?
Yeah,
Is
'cause he
it-
cleans up every time he goes.
Yeah.
With
If you
big-
know how to
big booty
salsa,
Brazilian girls.
if
Yeah.
you can salsa, you
Yeah,
just
he
in.
can.
You're
He
in.
teaches.
I can
He's
eat
gay.
salsa.
Is he gay?
No, he's not.
Okay,
That's
so
the
he's
thing.
gay.
I can eat salsa. I can definitely
You
eat
can eat-
salsa.
You're there with
salsa.
chips. You're like,
Yeah.
just
No,
eating.
I'm not dancing.
Down your shirt.
I'm not dancing. It's still down my shirt, but I'm not
No,
dancing.
you're
remember
just
when,
jumping on the sand.
Were
'cause
you
it's
there,
hot, you're
Nori?
like,
Were you there, Nori, when we had
some
that,
chicks like, that's so
his
fucking
old
hot.
place, and we're just drinking beers, and there's like a party next door, and I went and
Yeah.
stuck my head over. I'm like, fuck, there's all these people like fucking partying,
All the
these hot
Brazilians.
Brazilian chicks.
Yeah, that was at my house.
And then we went around there, and
Yeah,
they
yeah.
just had fucking Brazilian barbecue all night.
How good was that pecana steak, bro? I was like, this is the best thing I've
Dude,
ever had in my
it
fucking
it
life.
went beyond that. They had their mate who was playing guitar with like
Oh,
a
yeah.
full
Yeah.
amp and like
Yeah, they
a
did.
vocal PA set up and everything. And she's just like playing tunes
That's
to
right.
her mate.
And
I
that
remember
dick,
that.
remember
And they
that
were playing like
dickhead
hell
actors?
sick fucking like their home tunes.
Flamenco, like sort of.
Yeah,
like,
well, just tunes.
La
that-
Moteana.
Yeah, it was all they were singing in a foreign
And the beat
language.
was-
Yeah, well, there was no beat. It was just fucking the chick playing the fucking guitar. Dude, that was a sick night because we're just drinking at yours, and then we're like, what's going on over here?
Yeah, yeah.
And then we just popped over and they're like, yeah, come.
Remember
come.
we put our heads over the fence and they're like, come around. And there was like
Stop
10 of us.
fucking creeping and just come around.
And
It's like,
then remember
alright.
that dickhead threw an egg over at us all
Oh,
at the party?
yeah,
Like, we
the
went
other
around,
guys.
we're all drinking, and it's that flog from up the end. He's a cracky as well. And he's like, I can't sleep. Shut up! Why can't I sleep? Give me another globe, and then
Give me an egg.
and then there's like eggs.
What a
he's like-
dickhead. Why would you do that?
Yeah, I remember he came over to my house one time. And he's like, "Oh, bro, like, he's full cracky. Like, you guys got to fucking, keep it down. I can't fucking sleep." And you just like lay off the meth.
Hey,
That
you
helps.
haven't slept in 6 years. Shut up.
Yeah.
I remember Clint used to live in Scarborough with Ando, and their property, like, or the rental they were in, was like situated higher than the property behind them, and it was a baller street. It was a piss up place. You just go there and sink piss over the weekend and just blast metal music and be an absolute piece of shit. And that's what we did. And there was one night where the like neighbor behind them like came out with a trumpet at like fucking 5 a.m. to try and like get us back one at one stage, but we were still up. We just like quieted it down because it was 5 a.m. We're like, we understand that other people have their own lives. We'll quieten down a bit. And he's come out thinking he's gonna like get us, and he starts like playing his trumpet at 5 a.m. We just look at him, just start laughing at him. We're just like, what are you doing? And he's like,
How good would it be to just pull out and start jamming with him?
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
pull out some drums and be like,
it was just so funny. It's just like, "Cut, are you fucking serious? Put the trumpet away."
That's a weird way to get back at someone.
Yeah.
you know, in the old cartoons where they'd like jam him up and they'd explode. Like,
Yeah.
All right, let's do terms
Do the
need
list that you don't update ever.
Yeah.
Let's go.
terms that need to go. What was that one that we said before?
You said
Big boy pants.
Big boy pants. Yeah.
That's it. Good memory.
Terms
Oh,
that
for
need to
once. It must have been because I cooked my brain on the weekend.
Oh, so it's working. Have you found, dude? I found that recently that like, if I'm hungover, I work way more efficiently. It's weird. Like it's
you
almost
get in
like
a trance.
Well, no, it's just I almost like trick myself. I'm like, I'm not hungover. Check this out, and then I like actually like have a killer day and get heaps done. I'm like, where the fuck did that come from? Then I go home and I'll get like good 8 hours, and I go on the next day and be like, I'm not doing anything today. Fuck this shit.
Yeah.
Dude, it's wild, man. I literally said this to Jess. I was like, I think I should drink more. I was like, I'm genuinely a better worker
I
when I'm
second the
hungover.
notion.
Honestly,
He's not gonna fucking.
I need to drink more. I'm a better worker for it. I will go further in life if I drink.
I'll drink with you.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, all right,
I'll
we'll
do it.
take over the world.
Yeah. What are we going to do today, Pinky?
I got no terms that need to come back. Don't know. Got nothing.
Bring back Pinky in the Brain. That show rules.
Oh yeah.
Terms that need to come back.
Yeah, I got nothing. Not this week.
Boom. Boom's a term
that
needs
wasn't
to
on
come
there,
back.
so yeah.
Oh, that's something that I was doing. I used to do this. No, this
What
is,
story is this gonna be? What are
I
you doing?
used to do this years ago, and it's a lot of fun. But whenever
I used
you,
to beat bungs up.
whenever you see a, or whenever I would see a bung, I'd see him and be like, a bung, 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 bung. Oi, cunt, fuck you, can't give me a smoke, cunt, back and down, that me little fucking white dog. Bung,
You
bung,
used to
bung,
do that
bung,
every
bung, bung,
time?
bung. Literally,
Did you get
not
bashed
not
much?
to them,
And
not
that's
to
why I
them.
don't
In my
have any
head,
teeth.
in my head, dude. Jess and I driving up to Monkey Maya, which I don't know why you hated it. I loved Monkey Maya.
Did you?
Yeah.
I was bored.
Well, no, we went on a fishing charter, so I had shit to do.
Was that the last week?
Yeah. So
Oh.
we left Georgia and went up to Denham, but we're staying in Monkey Maya. It is fucking expensive though. It is retarded expensive for
Yeah.
what it is. But
Oh, you stayed at the caravan park.
at the RAC park, yeah.
What did you do there?
No, we literally went. We drove up there. We went to the pub, drank, ate dinner, went to bed. Drove to Denham in the morning, went on a fishing charter all fucking day.
Oh.
Got back to Denham, cleaned all the fish, cryovac them, freeze them, went back to the Monkey Maya resort, cooked up some fish in like the little camp kitchen they've got, and then went to bed.
What
and
fish
then
did
left.
you get?
So many. Actually, this is something I'll send it through to we got all the fish in the ocean.
Really?
It was awesome.
Have you got a freezer full now?
Yeah, I got
Oh,
heaps.
when are we having fish?
If there's any left after Christmas, I'll let you know. But anyway, we were driving up there and we pulled into like a pee stop so Jess could go fucking shit her pants or whatever she did. I don't know.
Finger
like
herself.
put a fucking tampon in. I don't know.
Fist
be
the tampon
bulimic
in.
for a second, whatever the fuck women do. And then
Be bulimic out her asshole. Anally bulimic.
anally bulimic, yeah, vaginally bulimic. And yeah, so fucking she's this photo should be coming through now. There's this bung just there with a fucking wheelbarrow full of shit. And I'm not talking like not
What?
shopping trolley, not like a car, not like a bicycle, a fucking wheelbarrow full of shit, just like laying on this P-stop bench in like it was literally like 46 degrees that day. It was fucking sweltering hot. And I was just like, that's fucking wild. Anyway, and the whole time, like, oh, boom, 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 boom in my head. And then Jess gets back in and we fuck off. We spend 2 days in Monkey Mia. No joke. We're driving back. And I said to Jess, I was like, I wonder what happened to that fucking smelly bung that's just like chilling on the side of the road with the fucking wheelbarrow. We fucking passed her. She'd walked like 200 Ks in fucking 2 days, man.
What
she
the-
was so far from where she
wheelbarrow?
was. Yeah, dude. She was so, she must have got, someone must have picked her up. And
With the wheelbarrow.
well, that's what I said. I was like, where's the wheelbarrow going to go? But she had the fucking wheelbarrow and she was like on the side road, like, man,
If it's 2
What the
days, though, you
hell?
can cover a lot of ground in 2 days.
200
you're not going to walk
kilometres.
100
No,
kilometers
probably
a
not.
day.
Though. How many you reckon
A
you walk?
day.
20, maybe?
Nah, you could do 50.
50 Ks
Yeah,
in a
you
day?
can. I did a 40K run in,
Yeah, but
in
that's-
about 7 hours or something.
But were you like lightly jogging?
Lightly jogging, yeah.
Yeah, so
she's
20
she's just walking, bro.
Yeah.
Like she's not jogging. Maybe she is. But
Maybe
with
the
a
wheelbarrow has an engine.
I checked for one, didn't have one. Because I was going to go like take the spark plug out, eh? Be like, have fun with this. But yeah, I send these fish through. Show them the fish.
Fish?
Fish!
It's not in.
5 fish?
I sent it through the No Man's
6
Land
fish?
chat.
5 fish?
Let me update the page. Come on.
This
cunt.
chick can go on the kill yourself list.
Message could not be sent.
Fucking bit.
Oh, let's do the list. And then, extinction list. Who do we got? Who have we talked about? We can go on extinction.
The Australian government.
Why would it?
So the
They won't
Australian.
send it.
Oh,
I don't know.
the West Australian.
The West
they need to go on
Australian,
it.
yeah.
They should kill themselves. The Bank of International Settlements.
Okay.
They can go
That's
on there.
weird.
I don't know who they are, but fair enough. Anything with
Just
bank
one
in
of
it?
the corporations that's destroying the world.
It's because it logged me out of Messenger. That's why. Fucking
Oh,
remove
and
something
then
you
kill
posted.
yourself. Who's going on the kill yourself?
Oh,
Roger Cook.
Roger Cook, fair enough.
That cunt.
you know how I called you a fag on your photo?
Yeah.
No more Facebook for me.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
I saw that. A few people got blocked for that. Someone else did as well for calling me. Oh, Rax.
Ugh.
Rax got banned as well.
But you should still be able to fucking send
Facebook on the
Messenger.
fucking extinction list.
And
needs to
Legends
go.
list.
Oh, Legends list.
Devin Cashmore.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
there you go. It's just come through.
Devin Cashmore for the trophy.
Yeah.
And the whoever did the shirt as well.
James Go.
Liam. Liam did. The
Oh,
shirt,
Liam, yeah.
Yeah, sweet. All right.
James Go did this shirt though. You're right.
Yeah.
You're looking at me and you're like that one.
Sean and Mark.
Yeah.
Cake. Chicken burger.
Chicken burger.
Chips. Chip, man.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
this is our haul,
oh,
bro.
That's
from-
fucking sick.
So we bagged out pinkies pretty much within 2 hours.
What are the best eating?
Out of that, the Rankin cod. So in the center there is one Rankin cod, and they're fucked to catch. I hooked 2 of them, and basically what they do is they come out of the hole in the reef, they eat your bait, and they go straight back in the hole. And you got to fuck around with them for ages, and you can just feel your line on like reef, just like rubbing away. So I got busted off twice, and then Jess hooked that one, and she managed to pull them out.
And they're good?
Yeah, they're fucking delicious, man. They're hell yums. There's a few mulloway there, heaps of pinkies. There's sweet lip, red throat. And then there's a Balchin groper there, but that wasn't ours. There's other people on the charter. They took that. And then there's Spanish flag as
So
well.
you just ripping fish in every second.
Pretty much,
Yeah.
man. Well, that's what you pay for. So the charter was sick, but so we went out and we saw whales, which was just by random. So we got to see some whales out in the wild. We got to see manta rays that were like up on the surface as well. And then there's dolphins, like heaps of dolphins through that area. And then we got dropped on these spots, and we were just fucking pulling fish in, like just
How much was it?
I think in total for Jess and myself was $900, including Monkey Mia stay though. So I'm not. So for 2
It's
nights.
about
in-
$400. Oh,
yeah, for 2 nights.
400 a night.
Yeah, 200. 2 nights in Monkey Mia plus a fishing charter between. There was 5 of us that went. It was $900 a head for all of that. So
Oh.
I'm not sure how much. I literally said to Jess, I was like, I don't care what it costs. Just tell me how
It's
much. and we'll just fucking-
$300-400 a night at that place.
Yeah, we were staying in like. Were you staying in the ones where you like share the bathroom and then there's like a room either side?
No, we're in a little chalet. It was like by the pool. had
Yeah.
its
So no,
own-
that's. We were staying in the.
Well,
cheap,
we
cheap.
got it free. But the thing is, for me, like my gripe with it is it's a fucking meant to be a resort. You're paying like $400 a night, and it's a shit tip. It's like you're staying in a fucking shed.
Yeah,
Whereas
yeah,
in,
why?
like, you
They're
know, you
not-
go to
they're
a
not
baller
great.
resort anywhere else for $400 a night, you're getting a fucking sick resort.
Yeah, but
with-
they're just shooting. It's because of FIFO. That's the only reason. All that shit
No,
up there is expensive.
It's not just that. It's also the fact that it's in the national park, and then it's fucking ages from anywhere.
Oh,
It
let's
is-
make a
it is
national
proper
park.
ages from
It's
anywhere.
like, oh,
Like-
this is national park. You have
Yeah.
to pay heaps because of that. And you're like,
Well,
well,
here's-
it's shit. It's a shit tip.
The beach is hell nice.
It's a national
the
shit.
water at the beach there
Yeah.
is basically spa temperature. It's fucking amazing.
But the sand's all that gross, like muddy sort of fucking.
yeah, that side of the bay, it is pretty gross. Like, I'll give it that. But it's still nice. Like, I liked it, but yeah, I don't know. It's not for everyone, I guess.
It's
But,
not refreshing to swim in.
It's not refreshing. It's too warm.
Yeah, it
it's
is.
it's way too warm. I remember getting in being like, I'm warmer than I was like not.
Yeah.
Like this is fucked.
No one swims there.
That's the beauty of
Oh,
like
no,
going
you
to
swim
Scarborough
there.
and shit
But-
right
it's,
now.
it's hell shallow.
The
So
water's cold as fuck. It's hell
It's
refreshing.
nice, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
well, that was a good thing about Sandy Cape. So we stayed at Sandy Cape, which is like just,
Show us your sandy cape.
I will. It's just north of Jurien Bay or south. I can't remember. One of the two. And it was fucking awesome. It's fucking windy there. Hence its name, Sandy Cape, because you park your car and just get sand in everything.
Sand right in your asshole.
Oh yeah, like in our swag, we had to pull all our bedding out of our swag because it was getting through the fly screen of the swag. It's that fine. It's just like pouring through, and I remember looking at it going, "Fuck's sake, I'm way too high and drunk to deal with this."
Think
I
about,
took
or
heaps of
like,
weed with me,
think
so I was
about
just
up
smoking
north.
bogs
You know
all
when
the
you
time.
go, like when you travel north, like if you go to Asia or something or Singapore before you go wherever you're going to go, and like that point where you come off the coast of the top of Australia, and you just see this coastline for miles and literally nothing anywhere.
Yeah.
Like
In-
no
in
people.
Australia?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you see some beaches and they look fucking joy. It's like, and no one's probably even been on it.
There's full of
Like-
crocs, eh?
Full of cocks.
Crocs. Oh, yeah, cocks.
They said cocks.
Well, I'd be there otherwise.
Dude, that's the best thing about Dirk Hartog Island. Have you ever been there?
No.
It's literally like it is touched, but it's also untouched. It has that feeling of untouched because
Yeah.
it's at the Shark Bay side, the east side of Dirk Hartog Island is fucking paradise. It honestly is, man. It's like if you own a boat and you can just pull it into one of those bays there,
Yeah.
forget about it.
Yeah.
Like you live there for as long as you can.
But yeah, there's so much
Until
of
you
that
run
up
out
north,
of
right?
food. Yeah, oh yeah, it's
Like
fucking
everywhere
so
because
good.
there's no fucking people.
Dirk Hartog Island is you know where Steep Point is?
Not really. What, like, what?
So Steep Point's the most westerly point of Australia.
Oh.
So above Steep Point, there's like a break between Dirk Hart. Dirk
Cake.
Hart would have been, there's a cake there. Where Dirk Hartog is, it would have been connected to Australia at some point, and then it's like broken away. And so, yeah, there's Steep Point, and then there's a channel, and then there's Dirk Hartog Island.
Is that because he crashed there or he just fucked
Yes.
up?
No, he crashed there.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, they
Stupid Dutch
and
motherfucker.
they left.
Yeah.
They left like a sign.
Idiot.
They left a sign.
Yeah,
there.
I remember that.
Yeah, and
They
they're
say
like,
that.
"We Dirk Hartog fucking landed here and
Yeah.
very much probably died here too."
Yeah.
Found Australia, what, 200 years before the Poms?
Was that it?
Yeah,
Yeah, in the 1600s.
yeah.
Fuck, how good would it have been if we were Dutch instead of fucking
No,
English?
then we'd be Saffers.
But there'd be
Or there'd
hot
be,
women
or there'd be like
everywhere.
There'd be like
There
20
is.
Tall,
times,
hot women.
20 times the muzzies here as well.
And we'd
though.
have a red light district.
You know the Kiwis. You know the Kiwis are Dutch.
Are they?
The Dutch colonised New Zealand.
How did they go from Dutch to, hey, bro?
Yeah.
How the fuck did that happen?
Who knows?
Why is it the biggest people on earth, the Islanders, have the highest voice?
I
Like,
don't know. It's fucking weird.
You're like,
It's like
comedy
God.
knows no bounds.
Yeah,
That's
God,
why,
God,
yeah.
God has got a sense of humor. He's like, we're
They're
gonna make
li-
Asians hell good at maths, but no cock. And then, black people are going to be fucked for fucking hundreds
it's
of
the one
years. Give them
equation.
heaps of cock.
It's the one equation they can't solve, how to fucking get a big penis. And they're like, can't figure it out.
Been trying.
Yeah.
Been sucking.
Let's switch over to
Been
Patreon.
shining.
Also, I'm probably going to fuck off next week, so I'm going to be somewhere in Asia somewhere.
You fucking homosexual.
Yeah, well, no.
Yes.
Oh, yes. We all
So,
know
yeah.
why you go over there. Here, don't forget to take these when you go.
Oh, definitely will. Thank you. I got to remember him this time.
Ripstar.
Get ready for the chat to be
I'll just
full of
put it
Ripstar
up.
jokes.
Yeah.
You know, every
Just
time
leave
you
it.
go, everyone's just like posting
Here we
photos
go.
of Daisy lawnmowers, eh?
Here we fucking go. Fucking Ripstarts.
I'll take him for sure.
I reckon
Alright.
you could handle that, no problems, eh?
You love a
Fuck no.
Ripstart.
Fuck no.
Or
Let's find
chicks-
out. Wait,
I've had a chick's finger about that far up, and it was fucking horrible.
how long was
Wait,
it? Was she
down,
a giant?
Down. Move your hand down a little bit. Couple more beads.
Fingers.
Couple
aren't
more.
that
Another
long.
bead. Another bead. That's where it was.
But it gets
That's
progressively
So I had
harder.
this
Like,
chick's,
that's
I had
cool.
this chick's
That's
cock
cool.
in my ass about this far.
Yeah. Right. Patreon. See you next week.